Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wait,
Whoa. Did
talk?
it go?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Okay, what's
Oh,
up,
okay.
guys?
Okay.
Hope you're all doing well. We have some interesting news today. I'm just gonna read the article. I'm gonna pop it up on screen, read it.
Yeah, cool.
Because I already see people being like, "You already know from the thumbnail, this is fake." It's like, no.
Oh.
And then we'll talk about it. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go. All right. While The Mandalorian has enchanted Star Wars fans of all ages, the recent round of new Star Wars movies were divisive to say the least. And Feige has a proven track record with Marvel Studios of delivering crowd-pleasing films that are both commercially and critically successful. So it makes sense that fans would want to see what he could do with the Star Wars universe. I know I do. I'd love for Disney to announce that Feige is taking on a creative role in chartering the future of Star Wars. Over the past 13 years, Feige has taken Marvel to the heights no one could have... Okay, I'm going to move this right because I can't crank my head like that. All right, here we go. Over the past 13 years, Feige has taken Marvel to heights no one could have dreamed of. When Iron Man first hit theaters in 2008, blah, 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 and he knew that if he was running for Lucasfilm, people are speculating that he's going to take Kathleen Kennedy's spot. So in a bid to get the bottom of all these rumors, when I spoke to him yesterday during the press day for the fantastic Disney Plus series WandaVision, I asked him point blank if he was involved in Star Wars besides the movie he is producing. He said, not at all. Now, before you start up a conspiracy theory and say Feige wasn't telling me the truth, what you need to know is I've been interviewing Feige since 2007 and he doesn't lie. If he doesn't want to answer something, he will either not say anything, or he will answer something in a careful, diplomatic kind of way, where every word is carefully thought out. But when he says no to something, it means no. All right, homie.
Strong words.
Strong words.
By Steve Frosty Weintraub. So first of all, I think I'm just super pumped to be talking about this in general. Because, a lot of people know I'm a super big Marvel guy. And I'm also, a shameless Kevin Feige stan sim.
Yeah, you love him.
Word,
yeah.
Love him. I think he's the greatest producer of all time. So, when, you and I were talking about this just before we went live, because there's a different quote from Feige that I wanted to bring up where he was talking about his movie and the rumors and the leaked thing. Now, what's interesting about that is if you go to that statement, it does sort of support what Steve is implying here. Because in the other statement, you can read between the lines and sort of be like, okay, he's clearly sort of saying that it could be true, but he's also definitively answering that he's focused on Marvel right now, that his Star Wars movie he's not working on at all, etc., etc. But it was the trades, the Hollywood trades, that just broke that Michael Waldron is not only going to be the writer here. Okay, so this is what happened. They found out that he's going to be the writer of Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie, but the way they found out was because of a massive overall deal that Michael Waldron signed to write stuff for Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney. So he has this like huge deal as a writer, okay? And they found this out. And so in the second question, he sort of dances between the raindrops, okay? Saying not at all does feel like a pretty definitive statement. It also feels pretty crazy that Steve would back that up by saying that he's definitely not involved. But I think, you and I we spoke about this already. I don't believe it. Despite all of that, I still don't believe that. And what do you think before I sort of go into a little bit more? Because I feel like I might just open up and talk all these crazy Feige things. What do you think about
Well, I remember when Mark Fernandez was telling me that he met Feige, of course, when he went to, I think it was Endgame, the Endgame premiere or the after party or something like that. He was talking to Feige. He's like, "Oh, I'd love to see you involved in Star Wars." And apparently Feige just like laughed and smiled and didn't really say anything after that. And it makes me feel like he obviously has an involvement after this film that he's going to do. I just don't feel like that's really it for him, like he's out. But the fact that he's saying, no, I'm not involved, I mean, look, it could be one of two things. It could basically be he's just, doing the the media thing where like, oh, just deny, deny, deny until fans, will know and they'll see my product
Sure.
and they'll see my involvement. Because they know that if he says, oh yeah, I am involved, then fans are gonna be like, oh my God, Kathleen Kennedy's out. He's gonna be taking Kathleen Kennedy's position and this and that. So he just puts the fire out. Immediately says, no, I'm not involved. It doesn't matter what he says publicly because he could be doing something behind the scenes. Which he's Kevin Feige. He's top dog over there. So it could also go the other way where legit he's not involved. Like he's just doing that one project and that's it.
So let me ask you this, because this is kind of interesting. I think regardless of whether or not he is involved at all, there are clearly things going on that he is not involved with that were either set in motion before, let's say, he came over and started playing in that sandbox, or potentially that are still running parallel with perhaps a long-term plan for him. So, like, meaning one of the things with the Michael Waldron report is that it really did make it seem like Feige's movie written by Waldron will be the third film of the 3 announced movies. And Feige almost kind of confirms that, because in his one quote he said, he talked about Patty's movie and then Taika's movie, and he sort of like smiled about Taika's movie and stuff, right? Because that's his boy, right?
Right.
So do you think if he is involved at all that it would be at sort of a very small, almost...
People are saying you're for a while they're saying your mic is very, very low. And you're maxed out pretty much here on my settings.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll read some of your guys' messages. Big shout out to all of you who raised almost
that's gonna be hot.
$40,000 last night. I don't know. Chat, is that good? Josh, you want to talk?
Testing. Is that a little hot, or is that good?
For me, it's the same.
Let us know in the chat.
For me, it's the same.
Yeah, dude, congratulations. That's a lot of money, dude. That's
yeah,
incredible.
for 2 hours, literally 2 hours and 1 minute. I mean, that's pretty good. We should do one of those.
Absolutely. No, man, I love that kind of stuff. Helping charities out, helping people out. People coming together. Awesome. I would absolutely love to be involved. This one was a little short notice for me.
Yeah, I know you're busy.
And yeah, I had a kind of a already stacked weekend. But,
yeah, man.
It's absolutely incredible that when I heard about that, I was like, what? How much money?
Yeah. I'd like to do an all-day stream. So I think next month, maybe in February, we'll do another one. We'll just do one big donation stream every single month. And, hopefully if each time we raise 40 grand, we can, I have background noise. I'm way louder. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know why I have background noise lately. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's like my cloud lifter is not working lately. I don't know. Okay, let me try something.
Are you sure it's not me? Because
it's not you. It's me. It's
okay. Well, while you're going on that a little bit, I'll talk a little bit more about this Feige situation. So, look, man, I think the one thing that I really wanted to talk about was sort of this situation with the leaked Sony emails, right? We were sort of talking about this, before we went live, but I think it was in 2018, there were a bunch of leaked emails, like Sony got hacked. There was like this crazy hack, and there were all these different emails that came out. Now, a lot of those were like inflammatory about different people or whatever, and there was a whole thing of drama that was covered about that. But hidden kind of within all of that were emails from Kevin Feige and executives at Sony for years. And these emails reveal that even when technically Kevin Feige wasn't involved with some Spider-Man stuff, he was still giving direction notes and ideas to Amy Pascal and to her team over there. And basically, if what I think is happening behind the scenes is happening behind the scenes with Feige and with potentially Kathy and just Disney in general, I think Feige would be put in a weird situation where he might want to say certain things to try to protect or save face. You know what I mean, for the company. If that makes sense.
Yeah, guys, is this better? Is it sounding better? Is it too hot? To Hoyt.
Hot one.
To Hoyt.
To Hoyt.
Yeah, I've been noticing that on some streams and stuff. There's you can hear the fan. I have not. I think 9 or 12 fans in my computer.
Dude, I don't know. All my stuff's going weird. Like all of my, like even in Streamlabs, like some of my stuff's going whack.
Yeah, all my
so
settings
I don't
are.
know.
It's like things are super sensitive now. It's strange.
Yeah, so I gotta get in there and tinker myself, but yeah, hopefully it's better.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the hiss is gone. Is it better now?
that's good.
Way better.
Hopefully I'm a little bit. Yeah, hopefully I'm a little louder too.
Sounds
That's
good.
probably been
All right,
correct.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
We're-
Okay.
Nice, we're
let me
in it.
introduce some ASMR while we're at it.
Yeah, man. I did.
Um,
If I had some milk duds, I'd give you some milk dud ASMR, dude. Nobody eats milk duds like me.
High
Believe
Republic.
that.
Um,
okay.
I
We can go
haven't.
there, yeah.
Yeah, let's move to that. So I haven't finished the book. I'm on chapter 5 only.
Yeah.
Both sound great now. Josh, your mic is low every week.
Oh well.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
Lucasfilm Games got announced too. I saw that.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can go anywhere and
We go everywhere,
with
man.
that.
Okay, so let's go to High Republic. I've only gotten to chapter 5.
Yeah.
Okay, look, man. So far, I'm bored, and that's why I haven't read it.
Yeah.
And I got to read more of it to really know the truth. But so far, it's boring for me. It's
Yeah.
like the first 5 chapters is supposed to really captivate me. And it's just about like some shards throughout the galaxy hitting different planets, and we're counting down until the actual what is it? Destruction.
Yeah, like impact or whatever. Yeah.
Impact. Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, and like the mayor's like getting everyone out of the planet and the city, and then he's staying there, and I'm like, okay, like
Yeah. Yeah. So I have all sorts of problems with this book, and you know the thing.
but
is,
I gotta
don't
finish it.
wa-
Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. I gotta finish it in
No,
order to
okay.
have a full review, right? So I just
Sure.
okay. You could go ahead, man.
Yeah.
You've read more of it than me.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel as though maybe chapter 17-ish or something like that in the book. I'm pretty deep into it, and I will finish it, but at this point I'm literally forcing myself to finish it. And look, I don't want to be inflammatory. I know a lot of people like this book, and that's cool, you know what I mean? And
Do
if people
they?
like
I
the
don't
High
know.
Republic-
I don't know what people think about this book.
I mean, who knows, man? You know what I mean? We're living in the simulation. I don't even know what's real anymore. But I assume people like the book. For me, if this is okay, like without going like super hard, I think one of the things is I'm judging the book on the fact that it's supposed to be the first book in the high. It's supposed to be like the thing
Mhm.
for the High Republic,
Mhm.
right? And I go back to some criticisms that people had when the High Republic was first announced, in the fact that like authors like Drew Karpyshyn, James Luceno, and others were not involved with this at all. Okay, and
What's
I
up
stood
with
up
that,
for
bro?
some. Right. So I stood up for a lot of these other writers because I was like, no, these people are good. Charles Soule's great. You know what I mean? Like all these people are good. Dude, this is not a really good first entry because I thought the first 5 chapters or whatever were pretty cool actually, like with the the stuff coming through hyperspace and it's like disintegrating stuff. It's all beautiful. Like there's some really cool descriptive stuff in there. But the problem is,
It's written well.
yeah, it's
But
written well.
what am I
the
looking? I'm
problem
going through 5 chapters of like something going through space and hitting different
Right.
planets and blowing it up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Zero attachment, and it does flow kind of quick because I think it's just supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's sprawling and epic, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
But here's the problem: when you then go to meet the Jedi and everything, like none of it feels intimate to me.
Mhm.
Like I don't know these characters. I don't have any intimate moments with them. It just I'm just supposed to. It feels like they sort of took for granted that we have the reason we love some of the characters from OT prequels, sequels, whatever, is because we've spent time with them and we sort of build a connection to them. And like when I met Avar Chris, I was like, okay, this is kind of an interesting character, but there's nothing there for me to like really dig into. You know what I mean? And there's no like
Do you think that's going to be
Rail
developed
Avaros is
later?
a cool. Maybe, but the problem is, why would you make a non-intimate, sprawling, epic narrative if you're really trying to get people to fall in love with new characters? You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, it didn't feel like it knew what it wanted to be. It was trying to just be new, epic Star Wars,
Yeah.
but it forgot that like Star Wars was the reason Star Wars works is Leia, Han, and Luke. Like that group together
Mhm.
is the glue, the function, the jokes, the you know what I mean? Like those
Yeah, it's a dynamic.
characters
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly is what allows it all to take place. So there are no characters like that in the High Republic. You know what I mean? And for a while, you're literally meeting characters that are literally disintegrating in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird book, dude. Like I don't know what else to say. Like I really don't like it.
Yeah, I got to read more of it to actually know what the hell I'm talking about, because I don't right now, so I can't really say much. It's just so far the first 5 chapters, I'm like, all right, but there's a reason I haven't finished it in like over a month. It's because
It's gotta grab
not
you.
interested.
It's Star
Yeah.
Wars. It should grab you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just kind of boring right now. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But I gotta be honest, like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for me personally to get through that.
It's a book. It's drawn out more to give you characters because it's not a visual film. ...
Sure. Look, man, I've read a book before. And
Yeah.
I've read books that grab me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to say. You're right. It's a book. I will forget about my personal feelings about it.
Yeah. It's really good when the Niles show up.
I've read that part. I don't think it's that
Oh, you
great.
did?
Mm-hmm.
What are the Nile?
They're okay.
Are they the Vikings?
They're first of all, they're not even introduced. I don't think they're introduced in like a really cool way at all. Like you're kind of like in a fight scene with them before you even know what or who they are, and they're described as I think like marauders or pirates or stuff like that. And some of it's cool. And the lightsaber, like Charles, he has some really cool writing with the lightsaber. He has a couple of like really cool kind of things, but overall, like I'm sorry, dude. Like you go read Plagueis and tell me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like it just
Plagueis
doesn't
captivated me right away, and not just because it's relatable characters. I mean, we don't even know who Plagueis is in the beginning, but
Right.
it's yeah. Again, I hate to be the dude that judges something before I fully finish reading it, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth and I'll have a lot to say
It's
when I
not.
finish
It's
it.
just not for me, and I personally feel like they didn't accomplish what they wanted to with it. But that's just my opinion. You know, the fan base and sales and whatever will ultimately decide. You know,
But hey, look,
how that goes.
Dooku Jedi Lost, Master and Apprentice, phenomenal books, amazing.
Yeah.
I love them.
Dude, right?
I love
Like,
'em.
come on. And I'm excited for Claudia's stuff. She has some stuff coming in High Republic. She's great, so I assume her stuff will be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, Charles is a good writer, but like, why are you gonna put a comic book writer? Like, okay, in all due respect, why would you put a comic book writer as the person to? And I know he's written novels before. He's a lawyer by trade, and he's a good storyteller. I'm not talking shit on Charles. I'm just saying, like, it seems odd to pick that guy to do the very first novel in this big epic thing that you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't that seem a little?
I gotta read this. Very emotional at your charity stream with how well you did because of the illness topic. Wrote you about my dad 1.5 years ago, and beat Luke to making you sob on stream. Doing much better now, and I hope this money helps the fan film and such. Jack. Screw it, have another 50 pounds more. I'm sure the total 100 pounds will get you a good tub quality of makeup for Vader and Windu wounds or something.
Nice.
I love you, man. Thanks for all your help you've given me over the last 1.5 years. Here's to many more. Well, thank you, Jack, and thank you, everyone else. Appreciate that. Yeah, 40 grand is nothing to sneeze at, and to do that in 2 hours, I'm very proud of all of you, and thank all of you. There was someone who donated $3,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was amazing. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, you guys have done a really great job.
It's like real. It's real. A real impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 40 grand will help a lot of kids and help the research. And St. Jude's is, one of those charities that actually they do what they say, which is great.
Yeah, agreed.
So It's awesome.
No,
I'm gonna
that's good.
do
Yeah, that's
one
good
at least every month, and hopefully in a year, my goal would be to raise. It would be nice if I could raise $1 million for different charities, and we could pick a different charity every month. And
Dude, that would be fantastic. I know there's people
Yeah.
that do that. Like, doesn't like Jacksepticeye does that, or he was doing that for a while, right? Where like he would do, I think, a charity stream every month, and they raise like
That's
buku
great.
bucks, dude. So
yeah, those guys are big. They're big time. So maybe one day. I'll
Oh
get
yeah,
there.
well, obviously, I mean, it's just great. Like, look, everybody that can look, we can't just give your own. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just go try to solve all the world's problem, or like just give infinitely away. You will cripple yourself, and you won't be able to exist. But that's what's great about people coming together. Everybody that gives a little of what they can,
Yeah.
can make a massive impact together. So it's fantastic, man. And
Yeah.
for even a couple bucks goes a long way.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, So thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Yo, Wolf Knight, how's it going, man? How y'all doing? For members only, by the way, I added the new. If you missed it, I added the new exclusive art piece. You can download it at the link that I posted for members, regardless of tier. So if you're not a member, check those out. There's now two months you've missed of nice exclusive art, which the link is up. You can get access to it. But
Nice.
yeah, made by Venomous. So hope you enjoy it. This is something to give you guys. Have you seen the article saying that toxic masculinity is the real reason Anakin fell? What?
Is that a meme article or something? I can never tell anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can honestly never tell. Like, are people just memeing?
Let me pull it
Or
up.
is it
let me Google
heavily
it.
trolled?
What is it?
I bet you can't even tell if you read it.
Toxic masculinity.
Is this trolling?
Anakin?
Let me explain. Yeah.
CBR. Toxic masculinity.
Look, I don't think there's anything toxic about Anakin and those kids. You know what I mean? Those kids were
Oh, wait,
annoying
hold on.
AF.
Toxic masculinity is the real reason Anakin Skywalker fell. What is this? Toxic
Who wrote it?
masculinity does I don't know who did read it. I know this was by Margaret Lockyer 5 days ago.
What's the publication?
Made by CBR. I'm gonna do
PBR published that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do too long did not read. Darth Vader is one of the most iconic, tragic villains of blah blah blah. His fall to the dark side is a result of an environment of toxic masculinity. The Jedi Order was saturated in toxic masculinity, teaching the Padawans to control their emotions. But the Jedi shamed Anakin for his emotions instead of teaching him to cope. Because Anakin couldn't grieve the death of his mother, he's driven to the dark side. He overcomes this toxic masculinity. There's some things I can agree with, but it's not toxic masculinity. He overcomes this toxic masculinity in Return of the Jedi. He gives into his feelings of love that he has for his son Luke.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, partially. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, partially that's true, but I mean, it's
No.
also
This is
partially,
bullshit.
like-
I'm gonna rip this apart in 2 seconds. Hold up. Let me.
Okay, here, do it.
Oh no, dude. I'm trying
I'll
to.
defend
I
it. How
want
about
to.
that?
I want
I'll
to
just-
remember.
You know what? I'm actually flipping. It is toxic masculinity. I'm 100%
You
flipping.
piece
So you
of
do you, and I'll
poo.
defend you.
I can't remember the exact quote. I know. Hold up. Let me find it.
Yeah.
I don't want to paraphrase. I want to say it like perfectly right.
Okay.
This will get copyrighted. I don't give a shit.
Attachment.
What is? Are you playing something? I'm not like watching. Nope.
Possession is forbidden. Compassion, which I would define as unconditional love, is central to a Jedi's life. So you might say that we are encouraged to love.
Oh, what? 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 But the.
Hey,
But
that's
but
unfair. I
they
can't
say
defend it.
you can't love. Oh, what? No, those idiots just making stupid
Love is
articles.
Central to a Jedi. Is that what you played or
Just
something?
making stupid articles.
Is
What he
that-
was saying to
what
Padme
clip-
in episode 2, man.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. Okay.
Some would say we're encouraged to love.
Yeah. No, I would say so. Agape, right?
It's you can love. It is okay to love as a Jedi, but you can't let that control your emotions. You can't
Yeah.
let that. You can grieve for your mother, but of course, what Obi-Wan did was wrong by just thwarting it all away. Whereas Qui-Gon would have completely changed the situation, and he would have helped Anakin in that scenario. Padme even tried to free Anakin's mother, but it didn't work. So it's like these people, they just want to write an article for clickbait. Hey, got the clicks, but you know what? You're spreading bullshit, right?
Well, actually, what you're spreading is anger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you've noticed, there's a little bit of that going on. So who these sort of articles and these sort of angles that are just designed to trigger people. I mean, sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but so am I.
Indeed, sir. So Anakin is a toxic man baby. Okay.
And I got hit with my
And
own
he
level
probably-
of that crap, toxic masculinity. When I cried, people were like, "Man, this dude he ain't a man." I saw
Yeah,
it all
true.
over to he ain't a man. It's like
Yeah.
being able to convey and show your emotions has nothing to do with being a man or not a man. If you're a whiny little bee, sure,
Yeah.
don't be that. But if something really hits you on a very personal and emotional level, and you are, I would say, man enough to show that emotion and be a human being, that's beautiful. But to even try to fight that back, because then, ergo, then you are not a man if you cry or you show emotions. Emotions are not to be shared. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, dude, that's not it at all. So I hate the word toxic masculinity, but
Yeah.
in some cases, I understand. I think I know what they're trying to say, but I think we could have a better word for it, like
Yeah.
be secure in being a man.
Yeah. It's really just shorthand is what it is. It's shorthand, and the internet has gotten really used to just using shorthand and
Yeah.
dismissing things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, most people, man, they actually use words as like weapons. They're not actually like trying to have a conversation. I mean, if you think about that article is not really trying to convince people that Anakin Skywalker's a toxic male.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you really think about it.
No, they just want
It's
hits, man.
They just want you to get upset,
Mm.
and it works, unfortunately. Yeah,
Look at us, we're talking
we
about
are.
it.
here we are, baby. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
It worked.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Well, it is. In some ways, it's unavoidable.
It is unavoidable.
So it is unavoidable, my friend.
What was the next topic?
High Republic.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Well, let's just do one more High Republic thing. So let me ask you this: like, if you read this first one, okay, because you said you're gonna finish it, read it to the end. If it just ain't it, I mean, like, are you moving forward? Like, are you gonna check out comics? Like, where are you at with this?
Yeah, I'll check out the comics. I'm a big proponent of doing your research on something before labeling something as good or bad.
Right. Well, especially in your position. You're right.
In my position, yeah, because I mean, the thing is, I now realize, that there's a lot of discourse, right? So whenever I have an opinion, a lot of people will either agree with that opinion, or a lot won't. But in a lot of cases, I have to be careful with how I label something without, if I don't do my research properly. So I'm now very much more careful than before to always do my due diligence in making sure I know what the hell I'm talking about, right? I'm not just gonna. I have my opinions on things, but I need to fully go through it and read this whole book before then I'll have a better consensus about everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll read the book. I'll read the comics. On my priority list, it's not super high because there's just so much other stuff I want to do, like make videos or Cobra Kai stuff, or gaming channel, all that. But it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I'll get to it.
Dude, for me, if this one doesn't like really win me over in the end, it's gonna take a lot to bring me back to it. Like, I'll just sort of I'll just go on Reddit, I'll read what the spoilers are, I'll watch videos about it, I'm not gonna really
Yeah, I
live
don't
in
care.
that world.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. Vision seems dope, but I don't even know if that's High Republic. And the Acolyte seems dope, but that's like at the end of the High Republic. That doesn't even really seem
I'm
like it's High
excited for
Republic.
Acolyte. I think Acolyte's
Right.
going to be so sick.
For sure, but like that doesn't even necessarily that with what we're getting right now, I don't know if that's the same thing. So like, look, man, like it just is what it is. If people love it and stuff, that's great. I know there are people that love it. People hit me up about it, but for me, it's like,
Yeah, I don't know yet, and so so far it's boring.
Right.
But then again, I haven't read the whole book, so you know, maybe it's gonna get great. Maybe they're just building a story slowly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's some crazy stuff at the end.
Okay, here's how I look at it. It's like if I'm gonna write a book about Jedi in their peak of power, let's say, during the High Republic, like I'm not gonna be starting it off with this like shards going throughout the galaxy because of like a ship that exploded or something like that, and it's like destroying planets. Like, I don't. Why? I don't.
I mean, I think that they're trying to set like a catastrophic stage for it, but the problem is, again, you know nothing about we know nothing about the world. Like it just it seems like a very strange way to intro like this whole new time period with all these new characters. You know what I mean? Like it just seems kind of weird, you know, to me. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't start it with a like a natural disaster or like a destruction of like different planets and worlds. I'd start it with something more personable, like a ship landing and like people getting out of the ship, and we're focusing on those people, and then let's say it jumps to somewhere else in the galaxy to some other people, maybe like, you know, the good guys or the bad guys, and we're following the story of these two different entities, two different forces. And throughout that whole story, we develop the characters and we follow new characters and all this crap.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wouldn't start with like these people for 5-6 chapters just frantically. And it's like it's going into detail about these characters who end up dying. Like they're like
they get evaporated,
and you never
you
don't hear about. It's like, why are you going into so much detail about these? Like I don't like. We're never going to hear about them again.
Like for me, some of it works. It reminds me of in the Plagueis novel. I don't know if you remember this. He's with a crew. Do you remember when he gets rescued with that crew and he's all wounded? And
stuff?
So it reminds me of that because you spend a lot of time with those characters too, and then they, you know,
right.
But right. Go ahead. Sorry.
But at least you're that's like way into the book, and you are very invested in this character. Right now, it's just like
right because you also spent time with him when his master died.
100%.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just like, okay, we're talking about characters that like every chapter, one character, like the whole chapter about these people die, and then the new chapter starts and it's about a new set of people. They die. And for like 5 chapters, you're just going on about these different people that goes into detail about it, and then they all die and you never hear about them again. And it's like.
Yeah.
But it's not even anything like remotely interesting that like, this is something I can really learn from. It's like they're in a ship, blah, blah, blah. She died. They all died. It's like, okay, next is on the planet.
It's Force. It's not enough. It's not about the Force enough. Like even when it gets to the Jedi, they are using the Force, but it's not about the Force. I think most Star Wars fans for this time period are interested in what is going on with the Force. How are the Jedi dealing? Is there any split? Do they have different feelings about the Force? Is there any splitting off within the Order? Are there any secret dark side users? These sort of things.
Yeah.
You get none of that. Everything is paint by numbers. There are Jedi over here, there are apprentices over here, bad guys over here, this catastrophe over here. None of it connects to the soul of the Force to me.
All right.
At least not so far, you know. And there's even this big moment that I personally hated. There's this big spoilery thing that happens in the book that I thought was.
Tell me, I don't care. I'm gonna read it anyways.
Right, but I mean, there's people that probably do.
Well, turn away if you don't want to be spoiled right now, because I want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, we talked about this a little bit off camera, but I'll tell you, it's about
it's that thing? Okay.
Yeah, it's that thing. Yeah. So it's basically there's this moment in the book where the character of Avar Kriss is able to use some kind of a Force ability, like Force Song or something like that. And she literally, like, dude, it's described really cool, but when you pull back and you're like, think about what's happening, I was like, what the hell is this? She floats up, and then her saber starts like spinning, and becomes this like rhythm, and she somehow is able to connect to all of the Jedi in the galaxy and get all of them to use their power like freaking Dragon Ball Z and the Spirit Bomb to make this piece of ship avoid hitting this sun. And I was just like, dude, how is this what you want to do with Jedi? Like, how is this what you want to do with Jedi? Like, it, and especially after just watching Wonder Woman 1984, I was like, what? Like, they're going to Wonder Woman 1984 again. You know what I mean? Like, in this thing. Like, why can't. Anyway, I just really didn't like that. You know what I mean? I thought it was really stupid.
Is Yoda in it?
High Republic.
Apparently Yoda's supposed to be in it.
Oh, he's in it, and he's in that part, and all they mention is she could feel Yoda's energy join with everyone as well. The old Jedi Master, something, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, cool. Sweet. So, look, I don't mean to be as hot. I'm an emotional, nerdy Star Wars fan. Everybody, don't take this too
You don't
seriously.
have to
Everybody
be,
calm
you
your
don't- dude,
butt.
you don't have to be apologetic for your opinions, dude. Opinions
No,
are
do.
meant
You
to
don't
be
understand
shared.
the internet. No. you don't
Emotions
understand
are
the
meant
internet.
to be shared.
Feelings are not meant to be shared. And your opinions, your Snoke theory sucks, theory. Don't you know?
I'm
what's
surprised
happening?
no one has capitalized on that by making it a T-shirt, dude. I feel like someone should capitalize. I'm not gonna do it. Someone should make
Somebody
that a
should
shirt.
absolutely do that. I mean, if I were Pablo, I might do that. You know. Anyway, do you want to talk about Lucasfilm Games?
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I just I saw it today. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know much about it either. There's a couple of different things people are saying with it. Okay.
let me pull it up.
Pull it up.
All right, what'd you hear?
Well, okay. I think the main thing is, does this mean that we are wrenching Star Wars away from EA at all? I think that's the big question.
I hope
And
so.
Yeah, right. And so in the press release, it says here,
Oh, I'm reading
Lucasfilm's
it.
legacy in gaming stretches back decades, and with Lucasfilm in the galaxy far, far away entering a new and unprecedented phase of creativity, so will the world of Lucasfilm Games. And then right here is the important part. Developed in collaboration with the finest studios across the industry.
That's
now,
great.
hopefully that means more than EA, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, unfortunately, that is kind of it. I do remember you and I were sort of talking about this a couple of weeks back, and I said I'm hearing some good video game things, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's all like, you know, rumory and stuff. So I think it's possible we could get some announcements of some actual games within the next couple of months, which I think would be pretty cool. This feels like a sort of announcement that sets up more announcements. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's just
So-
look at all the games that LucasArts made. Look at all the games that EA has made for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, dude, like, I am no fan of EA. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it has been one of the most disappointing aspects of Disney Star Wars has been the lack of games.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? How many games have we got? Like four actual. Can you even call Squadrons really a AAA game? You know what I mean? Like, it's fun.
You looking at that stream right now?
No, why?
No. Oh, yeah, I just pulled up all the games over a 6-year period. LucasArts versus EA.
Oh, and it's probably like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mind you, you got to add Fallen Order to it there and Squadrons, but which, let's be real,
Yeah.
Squadrons is basically just EA. It is Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I mean, I like Squadrons a lot, but
Yeah, it's
the
fun.
reason it's $40 is because it's not a AAA game. Like, it's just not. Like, it's not a AAA game, you know? So, it's cool, but it's not like the Star Wars game we were looking for. You know what I mean? I think even Fallen Order. I mean, I know you really like Fallen Order. I know a lot of people really
I
like
love
Fallen
it.
Order.
Yeah.
I even think Fallen Order is like given a lot of credit because of how bad other games recently have been. You know what I mean?
But it was made by Respawn.
Like,
That's the thing. Like under EA,
Respawn's
sure.
dope.
Yeah, man, they're
Love
great.
Respawn. Do you ever play Apex?
I did play Apex a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't
Couple
played in a
times.
long time, but I was really into it when it first popped off.
Yeah, I prefer it to Fortnite, but yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
yeah, I don't play it much. Played it maybe like 5 times in my life. Yeah, and look, I was an EA Games changer. I was, they sent me out here and there for things with Battlefront, and it was cool. But their treatment towards me was, for lack of a better word, shit.
Yeah, man.
So
Those
I just,
corporations, man.
and well, yeah, and it's I just don't support that. So I'm not going to support a company and tout for a company that's going to treat me like that. And there are a lot of things behind the scenes that I haven't told anybody because I know how the internet is now at this point, and whatever. But that's why I'm not touting for them. In conjunction with the fact that they haven't handled Star Wars as well as LucasArts did. And I don't know
Not
if that's a
even
higher up
close.
decision. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Yeah.
But things could have been handled much better. And it just seems like they really, I don't know, like 3 games in 6 years? What?
Dude, and the two
What?
Battlefront games are literally like the same. They're
The
like
first
the
one was
same.
better, in
Like,
my opinion. I liked it more.
really? That's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like I mean I like both of them. They feel exactly the same to me though. Like they don't
They are.
they feel
Second one's just
they're
prettier.
like the same. Yeah, exactly. And it had more customization, but that game was trash. Look, both those games at launch were trash, dude.
Mhm.
Like I'm sorry, they just were. Like they were trash buckets.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2 eventually got good, and it's about to go free to play from what I've heard. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Battlefront 2, cool. Nowadays, it took them like 2 years, dude.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? To get it even like basic. I want, and I think Star Wars fans deserve a different game, not associated with EA. And if we speak with our wallets, you know what I mean? Like that's just it. And then people will be like, okay, well, sorry, EA. Like we're not like it's pretty obvious we're not. That's not what people are into anymore. I'd love for other studios to get a chance to take a crack at Star Wars for sure.
Yeah. What's a studio you have in mind?
Well, it's funny. I was thinking about that. I actually think DICE is pretty good if they got out from under the publishing of EA. I think they could actually do pretty good. So, I like BioWare, but BioWare nowadays is almost not even really BioWare. Like they don't really even have a lot of the people that were originally there.
Yeah.
So man,
Santa Monica Studios.
yeah, I don't know. What's up?
Santa Monica Studios.
Not super familiar.
They made
What
God
are
of War.
Okay, sure. Yeah. No, that's that makes sense. That would rock for me. What are the people it's funny like before Cyberpunk people might have said like CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like wow, what a meltdown. What a disaster for them, huh?
I got one for you, Rockstar.
Dude, Rockstar would be great. What kind of a game do you think Rockstar like what would you
Bounty
wanna
Hunter.
do? Like
Bounty Hunter. Rockstar
Yeah.
always makes like
Yeah.
the darker side of things, sort of like a little more edgy and whatever. So
Yeah.
dude, make a bounty hunter game. Let me
Yeah.
let me choose my path. Let me be a good bounty hunter, or let me be like Bosk, or let me take me through that. And I feel like that's something they could really capitalize on right now. If a game is good, it's good. EA made Fallen Order, and I think it's one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars game out there. But
Yeah.
as for me wanting to see another gaming company handle Star Wars, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd probably do great. What about that that VR, the company that does all that
ILM,
the Vader
VFX.
or the Vader Immortal stuff?
Oh,
Like, what do you think
beautiful.
about that?
That's
Like,
actual
I-
ILM, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be so groovy, man. If they did if they were to take that kind of stuff to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
that could be really interesting. And I did think I never actually did it myself because I actually thought it would be too weird maybe. But like playing Squadrons in VR
Mm.
with the cockpit and the ability to sort of look around. I mean, that
I
kind
think
of stuff
Mark did
seems
that.
really, really cool.
Yeah, he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he was talking about it. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, the hope is that we get some incredible stuff, man, and you let you
Absolutely,
you
we
let
will.
some of these developers, yeah. And I think that, again, if you think about it, I actually, before we move on, wanted to touch on this. This again feels like a move to reassert Lucasfilm and George's sort of legacy, right? Like if you look at Mandalorian, it's so obvious that it's like we're gonna go back to George Lucas Star Wars, and in a lot of ways we've seen the effort to really focus on that, to go back to George Lucas Star Wars, Lucasfilm Games,
Yeah.
consolidating that and doing that. It feels right.
Yes.
ILM building stagecraft, becoming a major part of the industry again. This feels right. It feels like George's legacy is not being respected with lip service, but with actionable deliverables. You know what I mean? So, again, I don't want to get too much ahead of myself, but I think we actually are headed in a pretty good direction, and this is just one more maybe sign.
100%. Oh, Star Wars' future is extremely bright. My friend.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah,
my
it's gonna be great.
friend.
So,
Yeah.
looking forward to it. So that's that. What else? What else we got on the itinerary today? What shall we?
The only other thing, we talked a little bit about the Feige stuff. We could dig into that
Mhm.
more if you want. Or we could go to, there was some stuff about the Rebel sequel series and the Ahsoka show if you want.
Okay, let's go for it, man.
Okay, so you want to do Ahsoka?
Sure. Yeah, let's
Or-
do it.
Okay, let's check it out. So this was reported by Kessel Run Transmissions, I believe Sunday night. Not 100% sure, but I believe it was Sunday night.
Mhm.
They had a scoop, I believe it was late 2019, and the scoop was about an animated sequel and or successor to Star Wars Rebels. Okay. Now, this scoop at the time, I reached out to some people and I was like, well, because honestly, I didn't know who these kids were. And I was like, like, who are these people? And I reached out and actually got the nod. And people were like, oh, yeah, that story is solid. But it was also like, it was not like confirmed by a ton of different people. So it was not something I personally wanted to touch it. But when they had that scoop, I did sort of say, hey, these guys are onto something. I've heard similar things, right? So for whatever reason, that scoop blew up, dude. It was huge. People still talk about it. People still are asking, where's the Rebel sequel show? And I know Corey and Noah, I know they watch this show and stuff like that. And I know they get berated in like Reddit and Twitter and all these buttholes that are like, where's the Rebel sequel series, gentlemen, and apparently what is happening, and this is something that I've been aware could be the case for some time, but it seems like more and more it is the case, is that in the middle of production on season 1 of this show as an animated series, they abandoned it, and it looks like they changed it, and it is now a part of the Filoniverse and or what they're doing with the Ahsoka show. I think specifically what they talked about last night was the fact that Ahsoka, the show, the live action show, is taking the exact story that was with Rebels. Now, what's interesting about this is, do you know anything about how there were all these reports about the voice actors for Rebels, like being involved with Lucasfilm and stuff like that?
No.
Yeah, so there were some stories that were like, it sort of implied, here's what I'm saying. It's possible the voice actors worked on the show and then are no longer working on the show. They might know the truth.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Why?
So
Because it's canceled.
why would it be canceled? Because they just changed directions. Because after the success of Mando, I think the Filoniverse and basically like John's pitch and sort of that whole idea, they just decided to take that story and that concept and adapt it into live action. I mean, if you think about it, she's looking for Thrawn, right?
Yeah.
That's where the Rebels show was going to go. That's what the epilogue
So they're
sets
gonna
up.
do it live.
just-
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's what was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be
And
kind of
then they sorta
redundant to
just-
do that live action and cartoon. So it's like,
Exactly.
okay.
But what do you think about that? If that is the case and they did scrap it animation style, I mean, that is a whole can of worms because you know how those animation fans are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love them. Okay, just take that and do something else. To give me something
mean, like
before the
animation?
Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I agree. I
Give
think
me
that's
like
the
Qui-Gon
solution.
and Obi-Wan and Dooku and,
Some people
Yoda.
still think that what Dave will do is try to give Ahsoka's ending in animation. That perhaps after whatever happens currently with the Filoniverse, that then the ending will be given in animation. What do you think about that?
Oh, I see. At the
Some
very
fans
end.
really want that, dude. Some fans, and look, I'm not one of these fans. I'm just merely, speaking, devil's advocate or whatever.
Mm,
But there are fans that are like legit upset that they're not going to be able to see these characters continue in animation.
yeah, I think both will be great. I mean, both have their pluses. There's always something nice and warm about animation, but there's always something very personable and real with live action. So I'm fine with either.
Yeah.
Maybe they can do something both and meet halfway.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think that it's worth asking then, well, when was that decision made then? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
right.
basically like what I'm kind of more curious about is like what is the timing of all of this? You know what I mean?
I
And
don't
like
know
it's super clear.
if they
Yeah,
were.
sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if they were anticipating the fandom to be so excited over Luke's return. I don't know how they. Do you think they knew that it was going to be this well received?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Just like Grogu,
Yeah.
they didn't realize it
Right.
would take the world by storm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, and that's such a weird thing too, right? Like two of the most popular iconic Star Wars characters ever are now
Yeah.
together. Seemingly off camera. Like what? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the whole thing is so fishy and weird. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to get super conspiratorial about it, but like, dude, it's not hard to imagine weird stuff happened in 2020 on the set of Mando and just in general with productions.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So,
But I think it's going to be great regardless. And I mean, what I'm most excited for is the Obi-Wan show. After that, Ahsoka and Acolyte are tied.
yeah,
So
that's fair. That's
I'm
totally
very
fair.
excited for Acolyte. I think it's going to be new and fresh and exciting. And yeah, curious to see what it's all about. I hope it's not going to be a letdown, of course. So I'm
Yeah.
stoked.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, I mean, I would agree with that. I think the Obi-Wan show is, I mean, with Anakin and Obi-Wan and Cody and all these crazy things. I mean, like, how could you not? That's going to be insane. That's going to be like, I think you said it. You were like, that's going to be bigger than Mando.
Oh, absolutely,
like-
dude. It's going to crush numbers. Yeah.
Dude, and like the last 8, like I have been actually enjoying the last couple of weeks of actually sleeping normally and getting a little bit of a regular life after Mando destroyed me for 8 weeks. But Obi-Wan, I welcome such destruction again. I know, right?
I'm
Well,
not
this
sleeping. Well, Cobra
Thursday
Kai
is,
came out, so I'm like,
WandaVision.
yeah.
True. Yeah.
oh yeah, I guess
So
you
this
won't be
Thursday for
sleeping.
me, I'm up in the morning again. So yeah, Thursday night.
Yeah, you look well
Thursday,
rested. You look good.
Oh man, yeah, thank you. And no, I so with the whole weekends off thing, I did that like 4 or 5 months ago. I'm a workaholic, so I actually had to force myself to take weekends off. It's weird, and I actually technically don't take them off because I still stream, but I stream for my members. I stream like members only in the morning, and then I call the rest of the day. But that's the best I can do to not work. And honestly, at first it was a little weird, but now it's quite enjoyable, and I find that it gives me a lot of clarity and focus throughout the week to leave everything and just have a weekend,
I thought of doing that. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, okay, well, I'll just let other things suffer. Like I'll just not go to the gym much. I'll
Yeah.
spend less time with family. Yeah, less time with friends.
Well, I mean, like a
Kinda
lot.
just
I
live
mean,
on my
what we
computer,
do-
to be honest.
Yeah, well, we do. That's the thing, right? We just do, and I think a lot of them do now too. It's weird, but we're sort of all living online a lot, like in general these days. It's kind of like a weird phenomenon. But to me, it just became clear that it would just burn out, man. Like my brain would just burn out if I never gave it a break from constantly thinking about content and the pressures of being online. You know what I mean? Like I need to just go be a person. You know, so like Sunday night, I was just watching the Steelers game, getting pissed off, and you know, whatever. So it's nice.
Cool.
Balance, my friend.
Yeah, I don't really have that, but I don't know. I'm happy. I feel like whenever I make content, when I'm doing stuff, I just have this insatiable hunger to grow, and I just don't care about anything else.
Yeah. Oh, I love streaming, dude. I love streaming, and I love making videos. And like, again, I had to force myself. You know what I mean? Like, I had to literally force myself to do it. You know. So it's not a
no.
Yeah.
Well,
different strokes, different
strokes,
folks,
different
man.
folks.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like
But,
yeah, I feel super uncomfortable if I don't work or stream or write a script or record something or whatever. I don't know. I just feel really it legitimately really bothers me. Like it's a very uncomfortable feeling.
Do you feel like you're like, is it an anxiety? Is it like you just don't do you feel as though when you're not in action you're lingering on other thoughts, or is it like I feel best when I'm in action? Is it like what do you think it is?
Thoughts and things don't bother me. They're just what they are, and you don't put any emphasis or focus on it. Anxiety doesn't bother me. I could be as anxious as anxiety wants to be, and I'll still choose to not let it affect me through months of training. I don't know. I like
just like being in motion.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really have a answer. I know where I want to be in 10 years, and I know that if I take a day off, that's just such a slap in the face of what I want and the people who support. I don't know.
So I totally used to feel that way, and I had sort of gotten wrapped up in this concept and this idea of like, just keep working hard and grinding and like, throwing yourself at problems and different things like that. And my actual kind of thoughts on this are sort of different. I think it was like, I believe it was Carl Jung had this concept of like most people are conquerors when they're younger, and then they become more sage-like as they grow older. You know what I mean? Like when you're younger, you have all this ambition, you have all these things that you want to do, and you sort of move more ferociously. But then as you get older, you just care less and less about that kind of stuff, and you just don't. And I found myself at a place where I just don't care about that anymore. And I also don't even think that, and this kind of is like a Zen idea, I actually don't agree that just working hard all the time even actually gets you further. I actually think quite the opposite. I think if you're more like water, like Bruce Lee, and you sort of dance with this, you can actually accomplish a lot more than if you just buckle down and try to like force your way through it. You know what I mean? But I absolutely used to be that guy. Like I would take no time off, no vacations, destroy relationships. You know what I mean? All these different things for it. And so I've been on both sides of it. But I guess just now, maybe I'm getting old. I'm just like, no, I don't think so.
Well, there's also the part where I just feel like I've worked in so many different jobs in my life, working for other people and making other people money, and to be able to truly do what I would do in my hobby time and like my off time when I'd come home from work and stuff throughout my life, or school and everything, and to have that be my career, I feel like it is such a blessing. I don't want to say it's luck, because I think everyone can do this. I think everyone can make the certain sacrifices in their life in order to be successful on YouTube or whatever it is they want to do, woodwork or whatever, craft. So for me, it's like every single day that I'm alive, I want to be working towards continuing this and doing this, because it's just like every day that I wake up, I literally have a spring in my step to make stuff and make content and engage with people around the world, and it's just such a cool feeling for me. And I'm not saying it's not for you. I'm just saying for me, this is
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I just it's this constant. It's like being super high. I've never actually been high. I've never smoked, but
Me
it's like it's like being high and you're always freaking hungry. Like
Hmm.
I don't know, man. Like I'll make like a Cobra Kai video and I'll be like, okay, I got now gotta make a Star Wars video. Okay, I gotta go stream for 4 hours. All right, I gotta go
You
do
like
this.
being in motion. Yeah.
Yeah, but also I like chilling at this. But in the motion, I'm calm. It's
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So it's funny as you were describing that. It's like so I feel the same way. I think maybe we just maybe think about it, or maybe actually the more correct way is we actually just speak about it differently. Maybe we don't even think about it differently. We just say it differently. You know, because like to me, like I love what I do, like emphatically, and
yeah.
I'm very grateful for it. But I think of it as playing. You know what I mean? Like I really do think of it as playing. And as much as it is work and it is hard, like there are aspects of what we do that other people just don't understand. And there's things that, you know, like you said, we're more or less locked to the computer. People like you and I can't even really take vacations. You know what I mean? Like we sort of have to have content flowing and we have to have come back to, you know, to content, et
What I'm
cetera, et
saying is,
cetera.
every day is like a vacation because it
Right,
when I
right.
don't make content, when I don't work, it's like I'm working. When I don't work, it's like I'm working. It's weird. Like I'm
Wait,
just like
okay, so explain that. We need to go there with this. So when you're so say that again. So when you're not working,
when
it
I'm not
feels like
working.
you're working.
Let's say I'm just like I feel guilty to nap. I feel guilty to
Whoa.
um yeah, I don't even take my dog out for walks like my
Yeah.
girl does it.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. Like all I want to do is just make content and
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I
man.
get it.
Yeah.
It's just like for me, like part of it is so I guess the way I approach it is like so for instance with like the morning streams, right? So like essentially like I wake up every day and hang out with like hundreds and hundreds of people like every morning talking about crazy things, you know, performing, you know, just having fun on those streams. I get pretty wild on my stuff, right?
Right.
Um, and I like it because I get like charged up and I get a little wild and it's a little fun and I feel sort of like the class clown. And I've sort of always been that person. So I do what I've always done. I'm just in motion. I'm just in process. I'm being Josh, but I'm being Josh on camera. And I've somehow found a way to literally make money doing it. It's the most hilarious, ironic, stupid thing possible. But it is absolutely an honor. I just don't think like I think of it as dancing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and I just simply do not take it seriously. If it were to be work, it would be awful. If I were to treat it like work, you could turn it into work if you thought of it as work.
Someone says you
You know
like
what I mean?
attention. Congratulations. That's not what it is at
First of
all.
all, everybody loves attention. We are
Yeah,
beings
sure.
that love attention.
Sure,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? In
yeah.
fact, one of the worst, it's actually, there's a correlation between depression and very deep levels of bad mental health and actually feeling as though you have zero attention. So the inverse of what this person is talking about is actually the like the darkest place that a human can go in some ways. So everybody wants attention. You know what I mean? Um, I don't see how that's in any way wrong, you know?
Right, but that's really not what it's about. Like for me it doesn't it's not about like I could do so many other things for attention. But I haven't really thought of this eloquently.
Just because there is just because attention seeking is an aspect of it does not mean that that is the sole motivating factor. And I think that also like, you know, it just feels so reductive to be like, oh yeah, you like attention, you're doing it for attention. I mean, it's a way more complicated, you know, thing than that. You know, you craft content, you're making art, you're in the creative process, you're trying to do all of these things. I mean, we do what we love. Neither one of us thought. I mean, I know for damn sure when I started, I didn't think I'd be making money off of videos talking about Star Wars. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I just wanted to talk about Star Wars, and it felt awesome, dude. And I know you had this experience. Well, let me ask you this, because this is something that I feel very strongly about. My first 30 subscribers were the hardest subscribers to get. That first 30 and then that first 100, insane. And I remember it. But we just crossed 150K the other day, and it meant very little to me. You know what I mean? That first 30, though, when it was becoming a thing, you know what I mean? God, those were beautiful moments. You know what I mean? So, like, how could you reduce that to, you like attention?
It really just, I'm trying to look for a extravagant answer, but it just comes down to I love what I do. I really like what I do.
Yeah, man.
This is the stuff that I was doing when I was a kid, and I wasn't getting paid for it. You know, and it's like it's just it's in me to make stuff I think is cool, and to have that form of art, if you want to call it, to be reciprocated by people, and the kind of emails and things that I receive and messages I receive, you know, people, very, very beautiful messages that I didn't even realize impacted people in such a way. Voice notes. I just got one the other day. It really puts it in perspective, the amount of escapism that you're giving so many people.
Yeah, man.
And it makes it so much larger than just something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
To be able to do something like this it's great. And you know, while the 3 million subs almost didn't create themselves, I feel like I'm very in tune with the community to be able to continue what I'm doing and never stop and continuously push the bar, and to satisfy myself and others for the things I can do. I'm very bored being complacent. I'm very bored sticking in the same thing. So making fan films and animations and doing this and that, or you know, even changing making like having a cool thumbnail made, or you know, whatever. It just, all these little things for me, they please me in a sense.
Yeah, it's a game.
They're satisfying. They release dopamine.
Yeah, exactly. It's a game, and I love this game. You know.
Yeah, I like making stuff. It's cool. Always did, and to be able to do this full time, it's a blessing. It's again, I don't really believe too much in luck. I think, you know, life doesn't just happen for us in a lot of cases.
Right.
I think there are some interesting things that some would call coincidences, others might call luck, others might call fate, or you know, something a little more than that even. Whatever the case is, I'm quite open-minded to all of it, but I think at the end of it, if I'm not happy doing this anymore, then yeah, I'll stop. But I find every single day I'm just more and more, I have that fire lit under me that I just want to keep going and pushing the bar. And it was like today I was talking about another cinematic that I want to do, and this one is pretty cool, which will probably take another year. But it's like these constant things that just, and I don't get paid for those. You know, those aren't monetized. So it's like you take that completely out of the equation, and it's like these are things that let you understand my brain. And I guess since we're talking about it, I love this kind of stuff. It's cool, man. It's freaking cool.
It's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, I get to talk about Star Wars. I get to make Star Wars stuff. I get to make fan stuff.
Ways, dude, I
get to play video games. I get to play Call of Duty. And get like, what?
Dude, we have the dream job. And what I always say to people is, if you have the dream job, enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's like spitting in the face of God. If you have the dream job and you don't enjoy it, That's bad karma. Everybody in the universe wants you to enjoy that. Enjoy it.
Well, then you're like a lot of people, including myself before I was doing this, that are just working for money. And there's a stigma
Right.
around
Oh,
people,
God,
around
working for money.
YouTubers, that it's like, oh, they just do it for money. They just do it for it's like,
I'm
first
sorry.
of all, there's nothing wrong with that, right? We're living in a world where we need money in order to do things, such as yesterday's charity stream, raising 40 grand. We needed to raise money in order to fund cancer research. It's like you
Yeah.
need money to buy food
Hopes and dreams will only go so far. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, and it's things like that, and it's like, and you get higher and higher, and I can see these corporate entities that are just, they're working on the same ratio that many people are, but they're just on a grander scale.
Mhm.
You know, like Tesla and SpaceX, and they're just working on this monumental scale, but the ratio is similar to like maybe like a mom and pop shop.
Yeah, it's really not that much different. Is I think what you're saying, right? It's like the same game. It's just played at
Same
a
game,
bigger scale.
it's just bigger.
Yeah. Yep. I love the game, man, and I think I love economics as well. I'm personally just fascinated with economics, and there's so much interesting Bitcoin stuff happening right now. Did you talk to Mark at all about that? I saw him tweeting about it. Man, all of this is a game. You know what I mean? And I think of life in a lot of ways as a game as well, but particularly with YouTube and everything, man, like that's the thing that I think is so funny. We were just talking about like working hard, right? There are like a ton of YouTubers out there that are working hard and getting no views. Like they put a lot of editing into their videos. They work super hard. They do a ton of research. They get graphic designers to do their thumbnails and all this stuff. And it doesn't click and it doesn't work. Those people think they're working hard. But like if they don't understand the data as to why people are not watching for longer or clicking the thumbnails or the data is not bringing search volume or whatever, then they'll never succeed, like ever. So it's not about working hard. It's about working smart. And the idea of like setting your life up to grind, this was something that I had to like kind of come to terms with about a year ago. The idea of wanting to set yourself up in a way that you can just grind all day is like setting yourself up to be able to brush your teeth more efficiently. Grinding is not something you should do for fun unless you're the kind of crazy person that finds enjoyment from it. You might be that kind of person, right? But for most people, it's like, oh, let's grind. It's like, no, dude, nobody should set their life up to be full of grinding. Set your life up to be full of whatever you love. You know what I mean? But you might have to grind to get it. That's the way I think of it.
Right. I see a comment here. I cut hair for a living. They made what I do illegal for 6 months in Los Angeles. Give me a break with this whiny shit.
Well,
Well,
hey,
I'm
first of all,
sorry if we come
please
off
cut my hair
as whining.
because, my hair has not been cut in like 6 months. So
I think you missed the entire discussion here. We're not whining about anything. We're merely speaking about how much we love doing what we do.
I think you're kind of whining person. That's my thing. But I also think that sucks to lose your job for 6 months. So I'm not gonna. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm happy to be doing what I do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And it was through me wanting to and thinking about stopping the channel about a year ago. I was like, you know what? I think maybe it's time to hang the hat and go do something else. But it was through that I learned to really put up this barrier where I've perfected. I feel like I've at least on the road to perfecting over the last year, to not let things affect you, comments or whatever. And it just feels, and this last whole Twitter thing was very evident. It was a big test for me, and I wasn't affected at all. Which is, for me, I feel like maybe a year or two ago I would have been quite affected, but I'm just very set. If I know that I'm in the right for something and I believe in something fully, I'm going to believe in it and I'm going to keep going. And the moment I F up, then I'm going to say, hey, yeah, I did something wrong and I'm going to fix it. I'll be better. Because that's human. But
exactly.
yeah, dude, I am, every day I wake up and I want to Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Dude, I mean, I feel, very happy. I feel like my channel and we're going to have a super big year. Marvel's about to blow the F up, and Marvel's going to go crazy this whole year. So I'm super excited. And I think of it as like, when Wanda, like when the iron is hot, you strike, right? So like YouTube is a game where specifically it actually behooves you to probably just chill out and then take the big shots when the timing is right. You know what I mean? Like for us, it's like Mando right after Mando and whatever, right? So it's the same thing with me with WandaVision and all these other things. So like for me, it's you definitely need to work hard when it's time to work hard. You know what I mean? And like you need to get it when it's time to get it. Those Thursdays, I'm gonna destroy my sleep schedule again because I understand that is a sacrifice that must be made to get it that SEO to you know what I mean? So but when it's not that day, maybe we don't, maybe I don't have to go super hard or I don't have to go super hard on the weekends. I can sort of have my focus for when I feel it's more appropriate to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But wow, we got off track on that one, my friend.
That's okay.
But
it's January. There isn't
I
much
felt
to
like it was
talk about
good.
anyways.
Yeah, I felt like it was good. I think a lot of people are, the whole job thing and the whole, I mean, money for people sometimes right now, especially, is like super tight. Things are for some people grim, looking forward, and so I fully understand that.
Is there a charity organization that we can give to that helps people who have lost their jobs during the pandemic?
So there's something
I'd
like
like to do
this.
that
Like
for the
I
next
know,
one.
yeah, I know the Barstool guy was doing something. I know restaurants are particularly getting boned super hard
Yeah.
all around the country right
Yeah.
now. So I know there's some effort through Barstool or whatever, and like maybe there would be a way to, look into that or do something like that. I think that would be really great. I mean, yeah, it's tough, man. I don't offhand know of any like, sort of like go-to organization with this or whatever. I mean,
Right. Well, I'll have to see what YouTube has in their ingestion server thing and do something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I'd love to do one every week, but I feel like
it's gonna tab people.
yeah, I'd rather do one every month so people save up $5 or whatever, and everyone can donate.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, if
Absolutely.
3 people donated like $1, that'd be $3 million. Of course, that's never gonna happen, but never
No,
say
but
never.
I definitely know what you're saying, and I think that's exactly the appropriate way to sort of think about that and set that up. You know what I mean? And I don't know this for sure, but can't even the people that give the money, can't they claim it on their taxes? I don't know for sure, but I know like they could.
What do you mean?
I think I don't know what the F I'm talking about. Don't take, go talk to a lawyer or whatever about that. But I think that's a thing where even if you were to donate through the YouTube thing and then you were to donate, I believe you could do a tax credit.
I could?
Well, you could for sure, but I'm talking about the people that give them. Basically, like a way to help cushion people if they want to give. I believe they get tax incentives, and it can help cushion the cost of giving. I believe.
Oh, I don't know about America, but yeah, I don't even know about Canada. So,
bro, nobody knows about America right now, so it's okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, back on track.
Were we ever on track? I feel like today we were like, so Kevin Feige, he's not doing Star Wars, but he's totally doing Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna talk about this. Yeah.
Yeah. What is my goal in life? Well, I want to make my own thing. Yeah, so I want to make my own story eventually, and I want to write my own books and make my own movies that isn't attached to anyone else's IP, and that's something that I really want to do. So,
rock and roll, man, rock and roll.
Yeah,
sky's the limit, baby.
I'm gonna be like a mini George Lucas, fund my own movies.
Heck yeah, man.
Create my own stuff. I'm a weird imaginative dude. Like I've always thought quite differently than other people, and I just feel like I have a different weird edge that some people vibe with and others don't.
Yeah.
When it comes to telling stories, so I'd love to apply that to an IP that no one owns.
Yeah, man, tell that story. No, I'm with you on that for
That'd be
100%.
nice.
I think that would be really fun. I want to do some esports stuff. I want to do some producing. And then eventually I'll retire to Japan, grow out my hair and beard like Walt Whitman, and just write about Zen.
Cool, man. I will
It's gonna
join
be
you.
beautiful. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait. I'm actually like, yeah, never mind. I would love to do it as soon as possible, but we need to. There's other goals, So
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I want to surpass 10 million subs. Within the next several years would be nice. 5 years would be nice. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the future has in store.
Indeed.
See what the future has in store, man.
Indeed, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. I might use the restroom.
I have legitimate anger issues.
Did that?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, unless it's your mom or your dad, I'd probably just ignore it.
Yeah. Fulcrum says you care more about your work than your family. No, I don't know where you got that from. But leave it to the internet to always assume and make up their own shit. That's fine.
Oh, internet. What a sweet, tender thing you are.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that things are blissful out there in the world and all is well, and we're all just peachy keen over
Well,
here.
that's
All right,
when
I'm going to use
it's-
the restroom real
Yeah, it's when people have
Sorry.
go for it, man. Go tinkle. It's when people have opinions about you without hearing it from you. That's always been the funny part about life, but tis what it is. Doesn't matter. I said I ignore my dog. No, I don't ignore my dog. I just don't take her on as many walks as I'd like to. Because I'm working. Because I choose to work. Yeah. Never gonna make that thing right, huh? Just gonna sucker punch Pablo and move on. Cool, bro. You're not a Jedi.
I would definitely not sucker punch him for real, though. I would be so respectful.
No,
if I
no. This
did-
guy's. You get what this guy's saying. He's just saying like.
No, I know what this guy's saying. This
Yeah.
guy's the same guy that did the last 13 things. So
Mhm.
I'm over this guy. And even if he's not, he is.
Yeah. Did you talk to
I'd like-
Pablo yet? Oh, dude, why do you keep sending money and asking about Pablo? It's over, man.
Yeah. Over.
Still mean in a bad way. You sound like you're a workaholic. I don't know. I wouldn't classify myself as anything. I would just say I like what I do.
Uh-oh. I could just see trouble in your face as you're reading.
Just observing.
Here we
Just observing
go.
people's assumptions.
Man, you really think Feige's not involved with Star Wars? Let me tell y'all something. This guy. He's giving notes. I don't know if they're taking notes, but this guy's definitely giving notes.
Rocksteady making a Star Wars game? That'd be cool.
That'd be sweet, actually.
Any interest in creating a pitch to ILM together? No.
No thanks.
God, your chin is sexy, Bethesda. Thank you.
You do have a good chin.
I hear mixed things. The power that Josh is talking about is Force Meld, and it's based off of Legends. The power was refined by Anakin Solo. I personally liked it.
Cool. I'm glad you liked it. And this is why I had to apologize, Theory, because I didn't like it, and that's just not okay. You know what I mean? And I knew it wasn't going to be okay the moment I felt it. So I should have just hid my feelings.
Yeah. What Star Wars books would I suggest as far as learning lore? I still stand by that. I think the Plagueis book is one of the best novels. I think Dooku Jedi Lost and Master and Apprentice are some of the best novels.
Lords of the Sith is sick. I like Lost Stars a lot. I know it's not for everybody, but I like Lost Stars
It was cool.
a lot.
Oh, the point of view books.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah. The point of view books
Both
are really
of them.
good. They fill in a lot of like stuff. Yeah.
Thank you for the fundraiser yesterday. Well, no, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Okinawa Kabuto. Interesting. Did I catch one of the High Jedi in promo with a dark saber? No, didn't see that.
Yeah, I think that's in one of the images. I'm interested to see what that's about.
Interesting. In Return of the Jedi, when Leia said, "I know somehow I've always known," when Luke told her that they were siblings and that she was a Force sensitive, was she saying that she knew that her? Yeah, I think she was saying that she knew she was related to Luke.
Yeah, I think she knew at some level. You know what I mean? I think that's sort of what it's meant to be. And like, she's untrained with the Force, but she is a Skywalker. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, at some level, she probably did know.
She probably knew that she had some sort of power and ability, but
Yeah, for sure.
probably my biggest inspiration. I'm 12 years old. I really love your content. Oh, well, thanks, man. I like your image. Many people love to give you a label, huh, Theory? Like, Jesus, Theory, is more Jedi than most people in the world. He can't just say he likes his job. So many people. Yeah. It's like I can't say, like, I like my job without being, whoa, you're a workaholic. Whoa, you don't love your dog. Whoa, you don't take time for... It's like...
I know, bro. I know.
Like, what is wrong with you people? Like, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Like, that's as far as it goes. When I say I like what I do, I work hard, I enjoy what I do, I like to work. That's how I like to spend my life.
Yeah.
Don't
Maybe I
assume
screwed
other
it up.
things.
Because I said workaholic, because I'm a workaholic. And then they were like, oh, well, Theory kind
I
of sounds
don't
like
know.
he's one of those things.
I don't know if I'm a workaholic or whatever. I just like to do what I like to do. Like, that's it. There's nothing more to it. There's no reading between the lines. There's no need for you to be a detective. You know, you're not Sherlock Holmes, and it's just...
Hashtag, where's the dog?
It's just a dude on YouTube saying that he likes to do what he's doing. So...
Dude, how dare you?
How dare
You better
I?
hate it. If you don't hate your job at every moment of being this person, then I don't think I can enjoy your content anymore.
Yeah. Well, whatever, man.
I
don't-
hope some people are at least appreciating our like kind of crass humor because like we're just in the vibe.
Oh, there's a lot of people here who understand us and we understand them, and there's a lot of people who don't. That's usually
that's
people
okay,
who
too.
want to just continuously judge or try to look for something for whatever's sake. I don't know, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
what you
Just
want about me.
Go
man.
go with love. Go with love. That's what I say. You know, just go with love. But
Think what you
do
like.
go.
Yeah.
Go with love, but do go.
But in
away.
order for me to be in the position I am to bring you guys the content that I do, this is what I know works, this is what I know I need to do, and this is what I genuinely love to do and want to do. So you can think what you like. You want to call me a workaholic? Sure, man. Whatever. At the end of the day, I produce the stuff you like, and that's it. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I may not get as much sleep as the average person, but that's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
Justin again. I pay you because I like Star Wars, and I respect you as much as I respect the people making it. When you thought about that, about Pablo, I felt very bad. Okay, but I didn't think that about, and you're the one who keeps bringing it back. I didn't think anything about Pablo, right? It was in sight. It was plain in sight. So it's not me thinking about something. It's fact.
People really hung up on that still? Like, doesn't that feel like that was a decade ago? I thought
Yeah.
we were talking about all sorts of other different things. And I thought you and I had put the kibosh on that. And I thought we were trying to, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. I have plenty that I'd like to say about Pablo. I've been reserved. So.
It's over, man.
You know?
It's over. And you know, so just let it be over, bro. Yeah. Quit hating and being angry. One day you will regret missing out on enjoying and living in the moment. You couldn't be further from the truth, and you must be very young because you don't understand anything I was saying. I am living in the moment, and that's what I'm saying is every day I'm enjoying the moment and enjoying the process of making content, and I absolutely love it. And for me, that's what keeps me going, is the very moment that I live in every day. And I'm sorry you don't see that.
It's a good answer. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Is this all the same guy, like on puppet accounts? and
No,
stuff?
no, it's just
No.
this is some different people. Yeah. No, that's fine, man. People can have their opinions. It's just you should maybe think a little more before you speak.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how you boys still support communist Disney. Is this your first time here?
Dude, this is too much. What is going on tonight? I'm sorry, y'all.
Chat's
are
filled. I don't
hilarious.
think any of these people
Yo.
are my subs or have ever
Yo,
watched
right?
this
Exactly,
show, my channel.
exactly, but
It's very
please,
interesting. I've
please.
never experienced this. It's just so many different people.
Disney
I've like
is communist now? I'm so confused. This is very interesting. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Like, I apparently have to do a little bit more research. You know, I am not as well informed about this as I thought. Maybe I won't support them now. You know what I mean? I have to go think about this.
Mm. Do I want to do a short film in the style of Ryan versus Dorkman? Oh, the legends? Yeah, maybe. It'd be fun. Kung Pao. And then he killed the dog.
We could do something like that, like at Celebration too. That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be cool. Just like in front of
Yeah,
everyone.
like-
Get the reactions.
Well, ooh, I wasn't even thinking that, but that would be sick, dog.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Coordinate.
You two are the real reason I released my first YouTube video today. It would humble me if you two gave it a watch. Thanks for always inspiring me. Thanks, man.
What's it about?
The Star Wars obsession.
What's it about? What's the video about? That's a decent pitch, but you should have been like, it's about Plagueis killing Anakin's mom through the cosmic force or something. Like that would have got me interested. You know what I mean? So
Don't let people's opinions of you bother you. You are living your best life and helping children and charities and giving back. You are awesome in my book, bro. Thanks, man. Don't ever let people's opinions, at least not now, affect me.
it is their karma. They bring it to you.
Well, no, it's irrelevant to me. Imagine being upset about what someone else thinks about you.
Yeah. Well, you're actually not even upset about that, actually. If you really think about it, you're actually upset about what you think the person thinks about you. You actually don't even know.
Yeah, it's
It's way worse than you think.
right. Like the whole world could think one thing about me, and then the rest could think something. It's like it won't change who I am at the end of the day. Like I'm
Right.
doesn't change anything. We do what we
Yeah.
do, and we love doing what we do, and it's sad you can't even say that without people trying to twist it and turn it and whatever.
I mean, it is what it is. I think that it's honestly a lot of trolling. I think it's like a lot of trolling in me. I'm kind of having fun with it. You know what I mean? A little bit because I
Yeah.
think that some of this is like not the realist, as it were. But either way, go with love.
Yeah. I'm glad you're workaholics. Your content is great. Thanks, man.
Boom.
I swear these people weren't listening at all. Theory and Josh, y'all are awesome. Much love, bros. Much love, man.
Thank you.
It's like if we put out garbage content, people will be like, "Oh, you're just doing it for the clicks." If we put out good content, it's like you're workaholics. You just only care about what you do. It's like
And like a workaholic, in my experience, actually, it's not even that. Actually, it's
weird.
not that. It's actually just like most addictions. It breaks down to a pretty binary thing where you just kind of can't control the urge to have that feeling.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
here-
So for me personally, I have a very addictive personality. So like for me, it was more like I realized that unless I put thought and control and mechanisms into this, I will just follow this feeling like a Dionysian friggin' like just I will follow it to oblivion. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Yeah.
that's just me. Like I just realized that. I was like, okay, well let's let's put some things in place.
Yeah, I feel it. I
It's
feel
like
it, man.
compulsion. That's what addiction is. It's like it's compulsion. It's like a thing in your brain that is kind of stuck.
You've been exposed to more viewers from recent streams with others. I love Jeremy and those guys, but a lot of them have hateful followers. Where's the dog? Oh, the dog's in the other room. She's chilling.
Where the dog thing is here to stay.
Yeah, me and Jeremy, we have had our differences in the past, and we realized, look, let's just talk about our problems, and we may not agree on everything. We may have different views on a lot of things, different ways of handling things, but at the end of the day, if you're respectful and cordial to me, and I'm respectful and cordial to you, then you're another human being, and so am I, and that, cool, man. Whatever. Like, you do your thing. Don't judge me for the way I handle my stuff. I'm not going to judge you for the way you handle your stuff. And we can break bread. We can be friends. That's really all it is. All it comes down to. So,
Yeah. And also
whether they
people
have
can't always
hateful followers or not, or I have hateful
Right.
followers, that is has nothing to do with me. So,
Yeah, that is like a weird one.
whether it's
Because
fact or
you-
fiction, I don't. That's got nothing to
Yeah.
do with what
Well,
I'm here
sure.
for.
Every community has bad eggs, you know what I mean? And I think just in general, I mean, what have we been talking about? We've been talking about mental health a lot, right? So like, in these sort of instances and it is also sort of a weird fact that a lot of the people that join these sort of communities online are online a lot, which intrinsically means they're a little bit more susceptible to mental health problems. So there are a lot of situations with these different groups of fans where you have a lot of bad people. I can't control bad eggs totally in my community. You can't
Yeah.
control them in yours. Jeremy cannot control them in his. You know what I mean? I think the criticism of Jeremy from some people is that they don't feel as though he's really done anything to really try to control it. You know what I mean? I don't know that to be the case because I'm not in that community and I don't really watch his stuff. So I don't know that to be the case. But I think that's kind of where some people come from.
Well,
You
and
know what I
also,
mean with that.
as a creator, you don't have a obligation or your job isn't to control others. It's just to make content. So for me, I can only speak about myself. If you want to find out about him, go ask him yourself. So for me, I just want to make the best fan fictions, the best comic videos, the best Star Wars videos, the best fan films, animation, stuff like that's the stuff I want to do and be really good at. Whatever people want to, whatever my fans or supporters or followers want to be like or think, you know, that's on them, bro. Like until the moment comes out where I'm telling people to go be like this or do this or attack this person or that,
Right, exactly.
and I've never done that, then you know, yeah. Stop acting like you know everything.
That's probably directed at me, and
I don't know.
never.
I don't know.
Probably my mom.
Yeah.
Acting like you know everything, Josh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Whatever. Thank you both for being reasonable, humble dudes. Been watching Clone Wars in season 3. Slave 1 blows up.
What?
Do they later explain who rebuilt it? So there were 4 Slave 1s, but I don't know. Like, that's all legends, so I don't know what they want to do with canon.
Sure. That is interesting. I didn't realize that it blew up in those Clone Wars episodes. Like with the whole prison thing and all that, like with young Boba and all that. That's crazy.
Any chance a Mr. Gina Carano will make an appearance on one of your podcasts in the future? I love the dynamic. Yeah, I mean, I stream with him
Mr.
every night now on the
Carano.
gaming channel with some buddies. We play Call of Duty, so we'll probably
Oh, really?
do that tonight, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna come in there and troll y'all sometime soon.
Yeah, he doesn't stream, but
look,
he's
I-
always on the mic. You can hear him, and he reads my
cool.
chat. And
Is
it's
he any
funny.
good? What do you guys play? You
He's
play
all right.
Call-
Yeah,
COD?
yeah.
He's all right. Jay's
Warzone,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me and Jay are beefing. That's the real reason I won't do any of these streams. 'Cause he stole. There's some Gina beef, so I'm not ready to forgive him. So
Did he take your lady?
you know, I mean, whatever. It's okay. Whatever.
May the best man win. Dude, I'm on the back end of 40, winding down my stunt career and trying to jump into the YouTube arena, and your content constantly inspires me, and I'm editing while watching your live stream as we speak. Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, best of luck.
Awesome.
Yeah, have fun with
And
it,
also,
man.
may I just say one thing?
Stunts and puppets.
Because I just want to say one thing, because when I don't think I would have the success I had if I wasn't a workaholic at the beginning of the thing. So like, you know, I don't know what that means, and don't take my advice like too real, but like I don't want you to think like, oh, just this dude just zenned into it. Nah, dude, like I worked super hard for a long time. I'm just saying, like, nowadays I'm in a position where I don't necessarily have to do all that anymore. Unfortunately, when you're getting started on YouTube, you gotta hustle for sure.
Yeah. A lot of people like to think that, you know, things are handed to you and things like that. And it's like, whatever. Think what you like, bro.
Mhm.
It's all good. You don't know my story. But that's just the way it is. Everyone has a story. Everyone works.
Yeah.
Didn't Walt Disney make anti-communist cartoons back in the day? I guess he meant they sell stuff to China like every U.S. soybean farmer. Lol. I don't know. Look, hey, I'm going to be real for a second. I don't follow politics. I don't care.
Yeah.
I
mean, like,
legitimately have no
that-
interest. I just
weird-
don't care.
Yeah.
I'm in my world. I make my content, and that's it.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I talk
even
about that
debate
kinda stuff,
properly
like,
about
you know.
politics because I don't know anything. So it's like,
Yeah, and you're just not interested in it. So like, why would we even
just don't
go
care.
there? You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
don't
Is the
care.
whole thing. So
yeah.
yeah, if people want to say what they want to say about Disney or whatever, I understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
Whatever.
I get it.
Life has been getting me down recently. You guys have been helping me get through a tough time. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This soup is
Appreciate
for
that.
you two, being my fave creators, inspirations. Thanks, man. Don't listen to any of the haters. I admire you, and you've helped me restore my hope during a dark time in my life. Keep the faith, and don't be tainted by faceless anger. Oh, no, never, man. Never. But here's also the thing. It's like people have a 9 to 5 where they punch in and out. And I did too. For many years. I've been working literally since I was 11 years old. At 11 years old, I was teaching computers to people in their 20s.
What?
Yeah, I was teaching programming in different computer courses. I've done it all, dude. Like, from handing out flyers and putting them on people's cars to
Did you ever have a paper route?
that was kind of it. I don't know.
Paper routes are wild, dude. They do, man.
Except my route
Kid-
was
kid-
every single car I could find in like a
Right? Yeah. Dude,
50
half the
kilometer
paper
range.
route is unconscionable. The amount of work they make these like little kids do
I
and
know,
stuff
right?
is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. But hey, it teaches work. It teaches that, yo, you want to make money, you have to work hard.
Yes.
Like it's
Yes,
like
you
no
do.
one like
Yes,
no
you
one's
do.
gonna give you a handout. Everyone is looking out for themselves in the most part. And you need to work. You need to earn your worth.
I see. So, okay. So, my opinion on this is slightly different because I don't think you need to necessarily work. I think you need to add value. That's a little bit different.
Right, and,
So,
and you
you
add
know what I
value by
mean?
working.
Not everybody does, though. Some people add value easier than others. You know
Right,
what I
and
mean?
those are the people that get promoted.
Yeah, and usually we'll get some wild opportunities and stuff like that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but my thing on that is like, I have no problem. Like, yeah, we don't have to go there. Like, I just have nuanced beliefs about that.
Dude, this
you know what
this
I mean?
stream's
Like,
so effed anyways. We're talking about the most convoluted stuff.
I just don't
Like,
think, and I don't want to go there, but I just don't feel like you have to work. This whole idea of like you have to work and everybody has to work and that everybody should work hard and society's based on everybody working hard. No, I think the people that want to work hard and that enjoy working hard, we should give them the tools to work hard and we should make massive increases in profits and maximize those people's abilities to work hard. And then if people don't want to work hard, I don't really think that's that big of a deal. They should be able to chill. They should be able to whatever. We're all just a bunch of monkeys on this big rock.
wait. So you're saying that the people who don't work, they don't want to work and just like sit around playing video games,
Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely.
and they
I
should be
100% believe that. You should
rewarded in the
absolutely
same way that the ones that work.
No. You shouldn't be rewarded, but you shouldn't be necessarily punished. You should be brought along. Because I think, like, for instance, I was just talking about this earlier today. There's this crazy dude that he wrote a book called Spaceship Earth, and Epcot, if you look at the big globe at Disney Epcot, that is his design. He was a brilliant thinker. His name's Fuller. Bill Rick Fuller, I believe. I could be getting that wrong. But regardless, he had this like idea that like basically if you split up with like 100,000 humans, right, and you just provided resources to 100,000 humans, if just one out of those 100,000s like became like either like an Elon Musk or like a Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, it pays for the entire other 100,000 that are chilling. And so like essentially we don't need a world in which everybody thinks they need to be that person. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I don't think that's true. I think you can be you and it's just fine. And we can figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right. Justin Hayton again says the guy who can't work.
What you mean?
What?
I must be missing something. Am I did I miss another?
When did we say we can't work?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about the other guy. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, love you too, Reese. Thanks, man. I once had a guy throw a meatball sub at me for putting a flyer on his car. It was hilarious. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Here's to putting up with stupid comments from an army soldier on COVID relief mission from the start. You have made my days better, and I eagerly look forward to every Monday where you two stream together. Well, thank you, man, and thank you for your service. Appreciate you, and I know many others do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Is it Vito?
No. Where the hell's Vito? I haven't seen. Recently, Red Plagueis loved it. Just wanted to say thank you for being genuine and for inspiring me and the community. Strong alone. Thank you, man. Strong alone, stronger together. I agree. Nearing 40, wanted to say you're not alone in the love for the prequels. DOTF fight in episode 1 was amazing. Oh, Duel. I really, really love Qui-Gon, though. Thanks, man. Me too. You inspired me to buy my first lightsaber. Oh, that's funny you say that, because, wait. I think Disney handles the haters better than you do, bro. Every time he donates $5
No,
every time he
no,
says that.
that's troll. Yo, who is this? Dude, it's Kathy.
Justin.
It's Kathy.
No, it's Justin Kukul every time.
No, it's Justin Kathy Kennedy's sock puppet account is what that is. And by the way, I'll find it out if it is you, Kathy. I will find out. I will find you. I'm telling you right now. She's kicking back. She's trolling yo ass, and she's having a great time.
Whatever, man. Every time it says something, it's $5. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Hello there, both. Theory. You have been a highlight of many of my tough days. Thank you for everything you do. Stay you. That's why I have joined. Loving fan of Star Wars and you, Miss G. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Tyler says, Hondo rebuilt and repainted Slave 1. Boba then painted his father's armor.
Oh. Okay.
The trolling here tonight is similar to Jeremy's community. Peeps are picking on you because you're more sympathetic to Disney Star Wars. They see you as soft.
I mean,
see
there
me
could
as
be some
soft,
truth to
see
that.
me as hard. Either way you're seeing me.
Dude, see me however the F
See me
you want.
however you want.
Because you gon' see me.
You gon' see me. I ain't going nowhere.
Yo, this stream is wild tonight. I love it though.
This stream is the most. I don't even know what I should just title this. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, just WTF or
Just what? What?
yeah, what happened? But
What
then again,
happened,
you
dude?
know, 2021.
It's all right. Next week we'll be on track.
Yeah.
I think I like Theory, Jeremy, Drunk 3PO, that Star Wars girl, etc. All of these great individuals do so much good. Stop hating y'all and look at the facts.
Right on.
Don't listen to these folks hating. I admire you. Thank you, dude. No, man. Well, here's the thing: is being on YouTube is you get both sides. It's never. I mean, and the bigger you grow, it just becomes more and more. So it's like, like PewDiePie. Like, I mean, there are people who hate his guts, and there are people that would literally die for him. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, we have a parasocial relationship with these people. We have a parasocial relationship. So they don't really know us, but like they kind of have like a concept of us. And that concept is really more like a character in like a sitcom.
Mhm.
And love it or hate it, it's probably not real.
Yeah. Whatever, mate.
Whatever, mate.
Josh called me Jason today when I joined as a Nerdvenger, but my name is Jaren. Both love you guys and your channels and shows.
Thanks.
Keep it up, lol.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Talk to you tomorrow morning, Jason.
It's Rhiann Johnson's sock puppet account.
Oh, it's Ryan. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
it's Ryan.
Ryan.
Sorry.
I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Could be him too.
Maybe.
He's super mature.
Thoughts on making a Tar Vizsla show? Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah, dude, come on. That'd be amazing.
Hey, Theory, we're a small movie studio. Earlier you mentioned you want to make your own IP. If you want to join us, you can get creative control. I'm okay. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. But, yeah, I'm not ready to make that step yet. Also, I don't know much about you, so that's a big question,
It's a big ask. It's
Yeah.
a good swing.
Thank you. I
Respect
appreciate
for
it.
the
Yeah.
swing.
Respect it. Respect. I'm gonna put respect on
Swing
it.
for the fences, boys. Swing for the fences.
Josh, can we stop and recognize how fresh you be looking tonight? I need to know how you
Oh.
groom that beard.
Usually like this.
Theory, how do you shave your chin? This is what we're working with tonight. This is why this stream is so.
What we're working.
This is what we're working
this
with.
is what we're working.
What did we find out? I don't love my family. I don't love my dog.
He hates dogs, Star Wars, his job, everyone.
No, they
in
never said I
chat-
don't like. No, that they said I like Star Wars
Oh.
so much that I
you
don't
hate
love.
everything.
I
Okay.
don't. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, that I don't care about my family.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw someone
And
said that you
and
don't.
your-
Yeah, you don't care about your parents. What else we going? Where?
I mean, first of all, what is happening? Because I'm the one that literally said I was a workaholic. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that weird that I literally said it and they're all coming at you? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what? Like, what is happening? Like, yeah.
It's just the way it is, man. It's
It's the way it is.
yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Look, I'm still having fun. That's the thing. That's what I mean. I'm playing. We're playing. This is fun.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah.
I'ma kiss your butt chin one day. No homo.
on.
This is the quality kind of question that we have coming in tonight. These are
Primo.
yeah, this is great.
Primo. You know.
Young bucks, listen to theory. Life is not about what others think. Be yourself always. Oppo of soft. Soft is live life around what others think. Live life around what others think. Yeah, it is. Well, when you bend to any mob on either side, it's when they're fighting for one thing or fighting for the other thing, it's never good. You know, you just gotta always follow your beliefs and be like Qui-Gon, and you know, regardless what the council says, like, do what you gotta do, man. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he stood up for what was right in the face of dogma, in the face of pressure from institutions, in the pressure of a lot of different things. But he also died for it in some ways. So you know.
He did, yeah. I would love if Ian McDermott would do an unabridged reading of Darth Plagueis. Would you ever consider doing even a chapter? What do you mean unabridged? Like like what?
Yeah, just doing it basically. It doesn't. Yeah, unabridged just means not the super short version, I think, right? But
What
have you ever thought about that? Would you ever do? Have you ever done any of the novel with your Plagueis impression? Well, I guess it's different when he's younger, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, because you have a great Palpatine, but it's Palpatine when he's the Emperor, right? So could you do the novel with a young Palpatine? You know what I mean? I think that's sort of the question.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, young Palpatine had he was kind of annoying, dude. Kind of the type of voice you want to punch some dude in the face, if I remember correctly.
Right. Did you write the script for the Vader fan films, or had someone else write the script based on your direction? Look at the credits.
Check it out. Is there a post-credit scene?
No.
Maybe people should find out.
Fat Steven Seagal. What the hell? New member. In Return of the Jedi, Luke throws his lightsaber. Does it get thrown off the platform and remade later, or does it? No, he grabs it. So he has it swinging on his belt when he's on the Forest Moon of Endor, as you can see. If you go back, you can see it swinging. Yeah. At what moment did I realize I love Star Wars? When I was 6, when I saw it. What do you think about Disney diving into the mystery of hyperspace travel through the High Republic? Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
Okay. Lucasfilm Games is back. Hope you'll play movie duels. Yep. Thanks, man.
Movie duels. What's that?
It's a game. I joined late. What's with all the politics in the chat and all the hate tonight? By the way, this is like the only live stream I ever watched, so keep it up. Ah, god damn, you had to pick tonight? It's like
Honestly,
the most crappy one.
I think it's, well, I don't even know if I would say that. I think it's just there's tension. The world is at an
Why?
interesting impasse.
Ah.
Why is there tension?
Oh, so they're taking it out on me.
Just taking it out. I don't know if I'd say taking it out on you, but they're just taking it out.
Let's see. Would Robert Downey Jr. be as good as Thrawn? Would be as good as Thrawn? No.
Dude, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
What's up, dude? Just got the merch I ordered yesterday. Gotta say, I couldn't be happier. You'll get some love from me soon, Josh. Don't be jelly. Plan on joining Dawn tomorrow. Dawn? D-O-N?
Oh, Den of Nerds tomorrow. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're
I'm
gonna come
stupid.
to the live stream. Well, first of all, I am jealous, so don't you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. And second of all, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hear me out. Tom Hiddleston as Young Pals. Maybe. I
Dude,
know you
he'd be
hate this,
great.
but you missed my super chat. It's a $50 super chat, and I can't afford to send it again. God damn it! Why wouldn't you just tell me in this one?
Yeah, dude. Like, I think that's a troll again. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be honest. They go for my buttons, dude. When they find my buttons, they go for it.
Yesterday, I watched the entire stream and wasn't able to donate. I just want to say thank you, Theory. You have helped grow my love for Star Wars. Oh, well, thanks very much. Yeah, hopefully you'll be there and you can donate for the next fundraiser. Let me go in there and try to find this. Yo, Kyberphonic. Oh, wow, I missed a lot of people.
Bro.
Jesus. There's a theory that the sequel retcon has already happened. The theory is that the sequel is in a timeline where Ahsoka died, and the retcon happens when Ezra pulls her out, changing Luke's destiny. She led Grogu to Tython, changing the future. Interesting. That's kind of cool.
So
So,
yeah,
okay,
I'm
hold up.
actually,
Let
yeah,
me
go ahead.
Let
go
me.
ahead.
So the sequels is the timeline before. Hold up. The sequels is the timeline before Ezra pulled Ahsoka out, and then now that Ezra pulled Ahsoka out, there's a new timeline.
That's what I think the person is presuming. Yeah. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But
That's
I've thought a lot
Smart.
about, there's some really weird things like going on. Like there's actually a couple big stories that I'm like sitting on, and some of them just aren't mine. And some of them have to do with like the sequels and stuff. And I'm actually thinking that they could actually, like, I've always been so against the retcon, and I'm like, they're not going to do that. Now I'm starting to think that they might, but I don't think it's the way people think, actually. Everybody thinks they're going to make it so the sequels didn't happen. I don't think that's what they're going to do, but I think they could change things about the sequels, and that's all I'll say.
2 questions. What webcam do you currently use for streaming? It's not a webcam. It's DSLR with a cam link.
I use a webcam, which is why it looks so crappy compared to his, and I'm going to fix that someday. I use a Logitech Brio.
Yeah. Kevin Feige is not involved. Also, the moon landing was fake. Water isn't wet, and the Earth is flat. Right.
Agreed.
Oh, there's Vito. He was here earlier. What's up, brothers? Love you both. Can you please tell Josh the Power Rangers are amazing and will make a comeback? Also, who's your favorite?
So this has been his new thing. So his new thing is Power Rangers. Today he had like a X-Men versus Power Rangers question on the morning stream. I was like, what are you talking about?
I love
bro?
Vito.
But Tommy. It's Tommy. It's got to be Tommy. Green and White Ranger. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah. I always liked the red because he turned into a T-Rex, and that was my favorite
Yeah.
dinosaur.
What was it? What was his name in the OG? Was it Jason?
Yeah, it was Jason.
Yeah. 'cause it was
But
like
Tommy,
Jason,
after that, I
Kimberly.
think Tommy was my favorite, the green one when he came in.
Yeah, dude, he was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, and the White Ranger stuff was great. I love that stuff. That stuff was cool.
Man, he is killing it today. Jason David Frank. Do you follow him on social media?
Nah.
He is
what's
still
up? Well,
so
I'm not
heavy
really
in the
on
fandom of Power Rangers. It is so cool
Okay.
to see, man. This
Nice.
guy loves it.
I'd love to see him come back and all that. You know, Power Rangers.
Well, he
could
does a
be
lot of
big.
fan films and stuff.
Did he do the one? Remember they had that one. it was more like hardcore. It was like R-rated. It was by the same guy that did the Dirty Laundry Punisher short film with Tom Jane. I forget the producer's name. Oh, you should check it out, dude. It's pretty cool.
Cool. Josh and Theory, big fan of both your channels. You two are part of the reason why I released my first video on YouTube. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. And thank you, Darth Nabilis. If you followed politics,
I know
you
that guy.
have an even deeper appreciation for prequels. Lucas was using the fall of the Roman Empire to comment on what was happening to America and predicted what's happening now. Yesterday I watched the entire... Okay, right. How would you rank Mundi Kun and Fisto's power? Oh, they're like above average, but they're not crazy.
Yeah. Obviously good for Jedi because they're, sitting on the council.
I'd say Plo Koon is
But-
above all of those guys.
You think so, really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Real quick, I signed up on that creator level Patreon. I'm super excited. Oh, damn, dude. Okay, I gotta check that, man. My emails have been ridiculously flooded, and my guy reads them. He's been having a tough time going through it. I need to see Sam Witwer as Thrawn. I was born in '82. I love having grown up with the original trilogy and getting to see A New Hope on the big screen in '97. Oh, like a remastered? But seeing Phantom Menace is one of my favorite Star Wars memories. Yeah. Logic does not exist in this chat, does it? No, Sensei! Did you read the Thrawn novels from like 2 years ago? If so, what are your thoughts? I skimmed through them. I didn't read them.
Oh, I love them, dude.
Yeah,
But then
I
again,
gotta
I
sit.
just love that character.
I have a
so-
problem reading, so I gotta. I don't know.
That was the first book. That was such a good time. Star Wars was on the rise. I was on my way to Celebration Orlando. I had like an 18-hour drive down from Philly, and I listened to like the whole book on the way down. It was beautiful.
Is that a form of dyslexia when you like you see a number but you end up messing it up all the time? Is that
Have
a
I heard of
form?
it?
Is that a form? Because that happens to me.
Maybe. I don't know too much about dyslexia.
I've had some friends who have had it, and I don't know. I always wondered.
So
Is
I
there,
don't
like,
really
different
read a
forms?
lot. I do the audiobooks mostly, so you know. Cause the music, dude, the music.
Did you read? Okay, the stream is like a box of chocolates. Yeah. How powerful would Thrawn be if he had the Force? Pretty strong. Be unstoppable.
That would be, yeah, that'd be dangerous, dude.
If Plagueis isn't the acolyte, the rumors, who would you guys want to play him? Personally, I would want Jeremy Irons. I thought you were gonna say Jeremy
Yo.
Johns.
Ha, that'd be a good choice, dude. Jeremy Irons would be good. I feel like someone. Okay, so the Mun, he's gonna be all whatever, but the face itself is important.
Dude, you know
right?
who just came to mind?
Who?
I don't know what his name is. I don't know what his name is.
Dude, I'm gonna
He's
go
bald.
a little crazy. He's bald?
Yeah, he's bald. I think he was the Pharaoh in Night at the Museum or something. No. He's not. Never mind. He's not.
Is it the
He's
300
an
guy?
older gentleman. No. He's God damn it. I think he's English. It's Billy King or is it King or something? Or
Oh, Kingsley. He was in Ben Kingsley. Is that who you're talking about?
I think so.
Ben Kingsley played Gandhi and
Yeah.
Ben Kingsley. Nice. Yeah.
If
he'd
they
be
put some
good. He'd be-
prosthetics on him,
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about this. What do you think about the guy? Have you seen Aquaman, the movie?
yeah.
So you know the dude he was a black dude that played Black Manta?
Mhm.
That dude, I was thinking, man, he could, depending on what they do with the prosthetics, because what do you think they're going to do with the Mun? I almost feel like the Mun face, especially if you look at what they did in
Episode 2 with Sand Hill.
Exactly. Right. So it's going to be very flat and sort of I don't know, some exotic features or something might, you know what I mean, or someone that has like a flatter face, you know what I mean, might be the move.
Robert Pattinson.
Dude, Robert Pattinson has a pretty flat face.
Pretty damn flat.
It's pretty flat AF. So is his chest. So get under that barbell. Anyway, yeah, maybe
Why are you looking at his chest, bro?
because he's Batman, and because I need to feel as though Batman could just crush my hopes and dreams. You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
got a
I
suit
need
on.
to
He looks
feel-
good in the suit.
He looks so good.
He's good.
We'll see.
Does he look like crap outside the suit? Is he not jacked?
I mean, I'm sort of memeing a little bit. This was the whole thing. There was like a controversy about him not working out and stuff, and
Really?
yeah.
Why is it not working out?
He doesn't think you need to work out. James Dean didn't work out.
He's
And then he
James
actually-
Dean.
Right, exactly. You know, it's funny because
He's also not playing freaking a superhero.
dude, right? Well, he also said that it was other actors' fault for enabling that whole thing. He's like, all these other actors that work out, it's their fault and stuff. Like he kind of went off the handle, and I don't know if he was trolling or not. But like when I heard that, I was like, dude, shut your mouth. Like just shut your mouth.
What?
Like,
Have you not read a
Yeah.
comic book of Batman?
dude, he's trained in every martial art on the planet.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Batman looks like he's on freaking steroids.
Oh, he's definitely on steroids.
100%
He's a master-
enhanced.
He's a master of his body, dude.
He
Like,
is
he
enhanced.
represents
There's no reason for him not to be enhanced.
why. Oh, yeah. Like I don't want to get a steroid test when I'm fighting Bane, dude. Shut your mouth. I'd be like, put 2 steroids in my eyeballs and be like, let's go. You know.
Oh
So-
my god, that's so funny. He's at least on TRT.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah. He's
You ever gonna go
he's
on
an
that?
animal, dude. TRT? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely. I don't know when. I actually do get blood tests. Though.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like I.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So like I'm good. You know what I mean? But maybe in a couple years or whatever.
Mm.
But oh, absolutely. I'm gonna be a jacked. Like when I go to Japan, I'm gonna be ripped.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm just gonna write
it's
about
like
Zen, and you know what I mean.
there's just such a stigma around it, and it's like, you know, just put your hormone levels back to normal. That's all it is. That's all what TRT does.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
mean,
I'm a big
plus,
proponent.
like-
I'm not on it, but I will definitely,
Oh, 100%. I'm going on it.
especially in
There's
today's
no-
world where
it's-
with the
yeah.
food and the nutrients being absolutely destroyed in our food, and compared to, you know, 50 years ago when our parents were growing up, and all the
Yeah.
plastic, all the different crap around, the water's polluted, the fish are eating like
Yeah.
dudes are balding more
Yeah.
now than they used to.
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, dude, there's a lot. It's a lot going on, man. No, and I think for me personally, like, dude, just look at the older people these days that are on TRT, and I mean, look at the people that aren't.
Yeah, and mind you, TRT is not steroids. It's doctor
It
prescribed.
technically is testosterone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you were
It's putting
to,
something back in your body that your
Yeah.
body isn't able
Oh.
to produce because of all the extra crap that's out there that's affecting you. Or perhaps
Yeah.
you're on chemotherapy and it destroyed your ability or destroyed your hormones before your endocrine system was even being created. So there's so many
or it's
different.
like naturally going down, and you're like, screw that. I want to look like Superman when I'm 70, and I
Yeah.
also think that's totally fine. Like, live your life, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want that and you're not harming anybody, like, do you, dude? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even have to be that deep. Like, you want to be jacked.
Well, it starts
the
dropping
way-
at 30.
Well, plus, dude, in 10 years, we're all just going to be jacked. You know what I mean? Like, in 10 to 20 years, like right now, physical fitness is the reason people aren't all super
Keep talking.
physically
I can
fit.
hear you. I got to pee.
Yeah, yeah. The reason that people aren't all super physically fit right now is that it's just hard. And eventually, like, we will just make it easy. I mean, what's going on in your body, the actual processes of that, like whether it's, you know, putting stress on the nervous system, you know, hypertrophy, whatever it is, it's all just chemical reactions. It's literally just your body adapting to signals that are telling you that the environment is changing. And because of the way we evolved, you need that. You're gonna need it. All these different functions and things they're very useful. The body was designed to be in action. You know what I mean? We're predators. If we were prey, we'd have our eyes on the sides of our head. We have the eyes in front of our. We are predators. You know, we haven't escaped that. But I think with technology and stuff, like everybody will be super jacked and strong and physically fit and all sorts of other things in the future. We'll look back at this time and be like, man, those people were pretty boring. They didn't even augment their bodies. You know, they don't even have genetic enhancements or nano robotic tech. You know, that's right. We're going there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Theory went to the bathroom. We're going there. Superhumans. Let's talk about it. How badly do you want to be a superhuman? Tell us into the chat. I'm honestly not looking at the chat, though. Oh, my God, dude. That's awesome. Awesome. Someday you won't even have to pee, Theory. The robots will just expel it from your pores or something. You know? Think about that. Just think about that, and then you won't even need to take these pee breaks. Talk about the Ahsoka show. Okay. What about this Ahsoka show? Oh, okay. There you go. Now I can. Yeah, that's something I'll talk about. All right, check this out. Look, you let me know in chat, even though I'm not looking. Do you think Kevin Feige is involved in Star Wars or has had some impact on Star Wars so far? Yes or no? Let me know. And we're gonna talk about this tomorrow too. I'll talk about this tomorrow on the morning stream with people. But just what do you guys think? Really? You think that he's just not involved at all? Now, I will say this: the MCU this year, I'm sure he's had his hands full of all sorts of crazy stuff. But what he's not doing is like building shows from the ground up, right? He has teams. What he is mostly doing is sort of helping things stay on track and helping all of like his lieutenants keep everything moving. And I think this year was a lot of like switching stuff around, you know, working deals out quietly behind the scenes, et cetera, et cetera. So I definitely think that he would not have the time to come over there and be like, hey, Kathy, give me all the stuff you do. I'm going to do all of that and do everything I'm doing over here at Marvel. Uh-oh, guys, here it is. Hashtag where's the dog?
There's the dog.
But I think he would have the ability to give some feedback. And I think there's clearly been a tonal shift with how the company is messaging, and it feels very Marvel to me. So that's what I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe he's just hiding it. Maybe he's gonna full on, you know, be like, "Yo, I'm actually not in this." Maybe something changed behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Exactly, could be. You know, maybe a lot of things changed. I mean, I would imagine 2020. I mean, 2020 was weird for everybody, right? So you would imagine for studios and scheduling and all that. So it's probably a nightmare. You know what I mean? So there's probably a lot of stuff that, you know, and again, people told me that, you know, with regards to sort of the Pedro situation, that it was just sort of it was a normal thing, but things were heightened because of COVID and, you know, things like that. So I think it's pretty fair to say that a lot of what has happened over the past 6 to 8 months is in some ways due to the overwhelming amount of stress that is out there for some people, you know?
Yeah. Regarding Celebration 2022, do you think it's still going to happen with everything going on, or will we? I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I think
skeptical,
so.
Man.
Yeah, I do. I think that things should be. I think this year might be weirder than people are ready for, but I think that hopefully by the end of this year things could be much better. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope so too. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, it might be a weird year again, you know, but I think, because, you know, they just delayed Morbius again. They might even delay Black Widow or delay some of these movies again. And I mean,
Yeah, I heard
you know,
about Black Widow. Dude, I'm just excited for Tobey Maguire to hopefully come back.
Yeah, man. Well,
what I want.
apparently he signed. That's what they say.
Oh, really?
He signed.
He signed now?
Yeah, he's shooting. Yeah, but from what I understand,
Damn.
the deal is different than it was before, and it might have something to do with Sony. So, like, it might not be official as a whistle, but he's fitted. He's filming. From what I've heard. Yeah.
Bro, I bet you they're paying him way more than Tom Holland. They have to.
Dude,
He is the
undeniably, yeah.
original, man. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. He wanted 2 trucks of money. 1 truck of money wasn't enough. He was like, I need 2 trucks of money.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, good
And
for him.
also, you know what? There's a rumor. I talked about this on my channel today. There's a rumor that Tony Stark will come back in Spider-Man 3, actually, and that Robert Downey Jr.
What, like a
might actually come back as Tony Stark in this film as well.
how? Like a
So-
hologram, like you said last time?
Through I actually think maybe through the multiverse. I think through like a quantum realm kind of thing. But yeah, regardless, again, all of that stuff is connected to Michael Waldron, who is again that writer that's working on Feige's Star Wars movie. I just think it's so interesting that the guy that is writing Doctor Strange 2, that is writing and producing Loki, that just signed a massive deal with Disney, is also the guy that's going to write Kevin Feige's produced Star Wars movie. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
What up, Doge?
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's cool. She's just chilling.
She's just chilling, licking my hand.
Yeah.
Luke supposedly picks up Grogu 6 years before his first student. Oh, interesting.
Where'd you hear that?
He says there's a video on YouTube about this. Well, that just destroyed any legitimacy.
Right. Cool.
I didn't know it was a crime to try and make you guys talk, bro. Sorry for caring enough to spend money on. My bad.
Well,
says Justin.
it is a crime,
once
and
again.
you will be prosecuted. So shut up.
Justin, that's not the issue. The issue is the way you go about it by insinuating wrongful things about me. Inaccurate things.
Yeah,
but when you
Ryan.
state them as fact, that's the
Yeah,
issue.
Ryan, you're just subverting our
no, it's
expectations.
Justin.
with Super chats.
It's Justin.
Sorry.
It's the guy who's been...
Oh no, I know, but he's actually Ryan Johnson. So
Oh, yeah, okay. Guy who plays Lucifer as Admiral Thrawn.
he could work. Yeah.
Y'all ever seen Black Mirror?
Yeah.
If so, favorite episode? I just watched a while ago. There's a Miley Cyrus
The
one.
episode. Oh yeah,
There was a
I think
Star
the
Trek
beat-
one. I like the Star Trek one.
dude, the Star Trek one is sick. Yeah, that one's really good. The B one's also a classic.
That was really cool. I'm excited for Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, should be cool.
Left dude is smoking, says Gru.
Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry.
He says you're smoking. Predictions for Bad Batch release date? April.
I'm gonna say March, but maybe late March. So
March,
essentially
April.
April. Yeah.
Apparently, and I think that maybe the finale is gonna fall on May 4th, perhaps.
That would be fun. That would certainly be fun. Yeah.
What day is May 4th?
I
Let's
don't-
see. Oh, it's a Tuesday.
Oh,
Man, maybe
yeah,
not
That
then.
could work though. I mean, they usually do it on the Fridays though. So
Yeah. Who knows? Apparently, in the Ahsoka series, Thrawn will have. I don't even know how to say that.
Yosalamari, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What does it start with?
To repel, yeah, it is this Shalimari lizard to repel the Force.
Nah, man. That's a
I don't think they're
Legends
gonna
thing.
bring that in there like freaking
Well, they would have brought it in Rebels. I think Dave was pretty clear about it, actually. It's just not, it doesn't work with the Force the way that George wants the Force to work. Like, there's no organic thing that wouldn't touch the Force. You know what I mean? So.
This is so cool. I love this. Sup, Theory? I just wanted to tell you that I recently had a dream about you, bro, and you went to my school and we had a lightsaber. Like it was VR, but it was in my backyard. It was dope. I love it, kind of. Dude, that sounds fun, man.
That sounds awesome. Can you imagine having that dream, dude? That would be great.
Yeah, but cool. How about we pull Darth Talon or Lumia from Legends and make one of them the Acolyte, seeing as this is supposed to be featuring a female lead? Yeah, dude, I am so stoked for it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be so fun. It's going to be cool. When Ahsoka eventually finds Thrawn, would you rather it be a movie or a one-season show? Forgive me if you already discussed this. Have a good night, dudes. Peace and love. Hey, peace and love, Tyson. Both are good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go show.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Just because I want long moments and I want continued moments, you know, so.
Yeah. Why not? Filoni has been setting up a multiple timeline since Clone Wars. Shall I donate another 5 and explain? No, you just write it in the regular chat. I'll look out for it. Any thoughts on the new High Republic books? We discussed that earlier. I haven't finished it, but so far I'm bored. How long Plo Koon would have lasted against Palpatine if he went instead of Kit Fisto? Probably not much longer. Maybe like 3 seconds longer. What about a Jaster Django show? Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Oh, here we go. Justin again. Disney should hire me to bring out your deliberate indifference to the well-being of others.
Dude, that is so Ryan. Well done, sir.
Yeah. Well, by your definition and narrative, I am sure that I do that myself with my own platform, so you don't have to be hired by Disney to do that. Josh, do you think we'll see Wonder Man in Falcon and Winter Soldier? There's a Wonder Man?
Oh, yeah. Wonder Man's awesome, dude. But no, I don't think. I think you'll see Flag Smasher.
I don't know what it is. I'll say because Theory won't. Theory just raised over 30K for kids charity in a stream this week. Wild, what would have you criticizers done? Chill the F out. Thanks. Luke supposedly picks up Grogu 6 years before his first student. I'd kill to see you two hash it out with John Campea. Should be interesting. Hash out what?
I don't think you don't have any beef with him.
I don't know who. I hear his name constantly thrown around. I don't know who this guy is. Like,
I don't necessarily.
Like all I know is that he worked at Collider at one point, and that was it. And that's. I asked Mark once. I'm like, who's? He's like, oh, he worked at Collider once, and that was it. That's all he like. I don't know anything about this dude. Who the heck is this John Campea dude? I don't know.
Are they like pushing you and him to have a thing? Like,
no, man. Like people always are like messaging about it. It's like I don't know who this guy is, bro. Like, listen, this is my life. I upload videos and I walk away from the internet. I upload shit on Twitter or Instagram and I walk away. I don't know other channels really, except for the ones that started out when I started out, or that I've met in person. So that's it, man.
That's it.
I don't spend time watching other people's Star Wars opinions and things like that, because 90% of them are garbage, in my opinion.
90% of them suck.
And that's not to say, oh, mine are great. I just don't care.
For sure, man.
I'd much rather spend time with my dog than I would to watch other people and, their content.
I still can't believe the Browns beat the Steelers yesterday. This makes no sense. It's like 18 years of bad karma, and then they just. It's amazing. It's incredible to watch.
I'll force theory by super chat to say. Oh, right.
Force theory fights.
It was about the charity thing again. Can I please ask which large-scale project are you planning to create for the channel? Oh, I can't reveal that yet. Yeah, but just know that it's pretty cool. I mean, besides Vader Episode 2, but that's years away, so. Love you too, Jaden. Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh.
Just want to say I love you, and would you like if a new trilogy were set in the Old Republic? With Skywalker ancestors? No, I want something new, right? But yeah, Old Republic would be sweet, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you hear that the poor sales of the High Republic books are being blamed on Luke Skywalker showing up on the Mando?
Please.
Are they not?
There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true.
Are they not selling?
I mean, I don't know, but there's like, who would write an article like, again? This is like that other article. You know what I mean? Like, who would really write an article like that? So ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, who would write an article about Anakin's fall to the dark side being because of toxic masculinity?
Probably the same author, dude. Literally the same author.
You guys have no idea how much these streams and content help keep people going, especially me. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we love doing them.
Hell.
Okay, yeah, so please enlighten me about this John Campea. I'd kill to see you two hash it out with John Campea. Should be interesting. Right, so please tell me.
So John is a content creator. He was a big part of building AMC Movie Talk, and then literally Collider with Mark. So him and Mark worked together to sort of build Collider Video. He now runs his own YouTube channel. He has the John Campea Show. He does a stream. He talks about movies. Robert Meyer Burnett, who I think you were on.
I love that guy. Yeah, I'm a fan now.
Yeah. So he often does his show as well.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, John's just.
Why would there be beef though? I don't know. Like, has he said anything about
I have
me?
no
I
idea. I don't think he has said anything ever about you or whatever.
Okay.
I think he may have commented on the Pablo situation because it was news.
Well, who didn't?
But I don't remember even what he said. So.
I don't care what he said.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
John, I've always thought John seems like a nice guy. I have sort of like almost a meme sort of rivalry, because he does a lot of what I do. But yeah, I wish him well, and I think he's still doing great. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's just a name I keep hearing in messages.
This name. Who is this Campea?
Who is this guy? I don't care. Any interest in kicking Alex Star Wars Explained butt in the Star Wars Schmodown? No. I'm pretty sure he would beat me anyways because he knows every little nook and cranny of every Star Wars
like his
character.
Thing. That's kind of what got him.
He likes to
into it,
read
right?
books and memorize.
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't give a shit. I don't care what this dude's name is or what that date was or what this number was. I like more of the imagination side of it. What would this character do, or what's this character about, or how does this character cope with this, or what is? I like more of like the what would you say, the character development side.
Yeah, you're like more into like the character
Theories.
and that. Yeah, I think I'm more into the like mythology stuff. Like I really like that part of
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Also, I don't want to have anything to do with that guy because he always starts shit with me, apologizes, and then starts more shit, and then now blocks me on Twitter. It's like, it's weird behavior after his wife made fun of me on Twitter under that image of me crying on some other thread of people making fun of me.
Yeah.
Posting a gif of me, posting a gif of someone laughing under it. And then he blocked me. It's like,
I mean,
all my
that
interactions
is-
with him, whatever, man.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
of the Star Wars YouTubers, 90%, 95% of them have all been at one point or another very rude, slanderous, two-faced. Is probably the biggest word I could say, and they've just been mean. Like, I've never said anything about them or had anything bad to do with them. They just always have wanted a piece.
Yeah.
And
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah, instead of, imagine if all of us came together and did a charity stream, man, like how much money we would raise. But I just don't want to work with these people at this point. Ever.
Well, I mean, they're kind of rude. You know what I mean? So
They're catty. They're rude. They're catty.
blame you,
They're
yeah. They're cliquey.
It's all about, they are cliquey. It's about the money and the views and the being elitism. There's so much elitism on YouTube, and it's unfortunate. And everyone's got a different side. They've got a side to their own story or whatever. But you know what? I'm telling you my side, and this is. It's
No, I think
bullshit.
it's fair.
It's not
Look,
right.
I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in this world that have these big platforms. Like, I think this is just part of the social media platform problem is that there are a ton of people right now that have platforms that I don't know if I would say they don't necessarily deserve them, but they certainly don't have the characteristics or qualities of the type of person you would hope would have a platform like that, right? So that's just the reality of
Well, I can understand, they let's say they've been making their videos for years, and then here you have this guy that comes in out of nowhere, and in under a year and a half, year and a few months, is at 1 million subs. I've tried to put myself in their perspective and try to understand what have I done to these people?
Yeah.
That would warrant all of these different snarky behaviors, and because I have things sent to me, screenshots, comments and things, and it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't whatever, dude. Like me, don't like me. At the end of the day, we're doing the same thing, and it's just a reflection of your own motives and whatever. So
yeah, and insecurity.
do you, man? Well, do you, man? I wish you the best. I wish you all the success in the world. And one thing I will say publicly is, I've often seen him complain about other people using Star Wars Explained in the titles. And if this gets back to you, man, I want you to know that a lot of your success is attributed on everyone else using that SEO, because you hold the biggest ownership of the word Star Wars Explained, because that's the name of your entire channel. So whenever someone uses that in a title, it only benefits you and doesn't really benefit anyone else. And if it was if it was that easy to benefit off of using the title Star Wars Explained, you'd be the biggest. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So, that's something I've always heard. And even Lucasfilm officials being like, oh, people using the title Star Wars Explained in their term Star Wars Explained in their titles, mooching off of Alex and Molly's success, blah blah blah. And I just roll my eyes.
Yeah.
These people don't understand. If it was that easy, man, I just make a video titled Star Wars Explained and
Oh, I tried. It's
Go
not
at
that
it.
easy. Yeah. So, yeah, it's funny, man. I don't know. Look, you do you, and I think that everybody has the right to handle their business and do their business the way they want. But I think it's pretty clear that there's some people that do their business in a certain way that turns people off, makes you feel as though there's not a lot of authenticity there. So one of the things that happens in YouTube that I find is so cool is I think one of the reasons people resonate with this content so much is as opposed to a newscast, you got a bunch of people on a newscast that are acting really serious, but they clearly don't actually take serious what the audience desires and cares about. And the exact opposite is true in YouTube, mostly. So you have people that aren't very serious, but they're very serious about the thing that the audience likes. And I think that if you don't do that, you're not taking full advantage of the platform of YouTube. And I know Molly and Alex have a more, let's call it, buttoned up approach. You know what I mean? To be charitable. And I just personally, that to me doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, I can go to StarWars.com or whatever for. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way that I kind of think of that. But there clearly is an audience for it.
Yeah, man, dude, I wish them all the success in the world. I wish every other Star Wars YouTuber except for one all the success in the world. And I hope they succeed, and I hope I succeed, and I hope we just, all can respect each other's enjoyment of this world and doing what we do. Whether you're doing it for money or you're doing it for enjoyment or for both, or I don't care, man. Just we're doing the same thing, and at the end of the day, we're just human beings. We're just simple men and women trying to find our way in this universe.
Tell me about it, dude.
So
tell me about it.
I wish everybody the best, but the moment you start nagging at me and being catty is when I'm not gonna care about you anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real Men Crying. Also, Michael Fassbender should play Thrawn, or the voice actor from Rebels. Preach! You have 2 million subs. Raise some money.
That's your mom?
It was Justin again.
Oh my god, dude. Justin, you poor unfortunate
You have 2 million subs. Raise some money.
So sad.
All right. I'm starting to like him at this point. I think he's just
it's probably Vito.
really dedicated
to
the it's probably Vito, dude.
Hey, look, if you're gonna, I do respect a person that's willing to go for it.
Hey there, I noticed your comment on our short film Star Wars Destroyer. Glad you enjoyed it. Wishing you the best. May the Force be with you. Oh, well, thank you. And yeah, great job. Hyrule exists on the planet Kuat. That's cool. Jason Isaacs as Thrawn. Any interest? I don't know who Jason Isaacs is. Yeah. Do you believe in the Lucas cut of The Rise of Skywalker? It was rumored by Overlord DVD. No.
The answer is no.
No, I don't. What is the Feige Star Wars movie going to be about?
Oh, if we knew that, we'd be talking about it.
How powerful could Rey and Solo's kid be if they had a kid together?
Godlike.
How do you guys not let things happen, not let things people get to you? Any advice on how you work on that stuff? Because it's easier said than done for me. I'll appreciate it. Here, let me explain it from my point of view, then Josh got his own way. If I spent my entire day battling with people on Twitter, commenting on posts, being wrapped up in what people thought of me, I wouldn't get anything done. And my entire life would be based on fixing people's perception of me, where I could just spend that time doing what I love and being me. And whoever's going to feel that, cool. And whoever isn't, cool. That's how I deal with it. And also, you develop a thick skin over years. So,
yeah. I mean, I'd say for me personally, I have like sort of a metaphysics that makes sense of it, and it's all about like karma. So, like for me, it's like if a person comes to me with their issues and sort of like the things that are really bugging them as a person, mostly, they think that it's stuff that I'm doing, but it's really just them. And then they lay that karma at my feet, like, hey, why wouldn't you do this, or you do this? It doesn't become my karma until I interact with it. So like in a way, like as much as I possibly can, I try to just acknowledge that like people, like oftentimes I repeat in my head when people say things, that's not what they mean, that's just what they have to say. Because I think a lot of the time people, especially if they're heated or in a moment or they're acting in an outburst sort of way, they're not their best self, and they're trying to communicate, but they're not maybe actually accurately communicating. They're just communicating a feeling. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's very useful to try to remember that. And also when you can't do it, I always just try to think of it as being funny. So like for me, whenever I find myself, I call it clinging. So whenever I cling to something, it happens to me a lot in Magic the Gathering. For whatever reason, if I'm losing a game of Magic, I get pissed. Like not like ha 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 funny, like pissed, like no, like enraged. And I always do. And then I think it's funny because I'm like, once I cool down, I'm like, holy cow, dude, like you're so calm and you're so zen. But that Magic game, that fake game, just sent you over the edge. But it's not that deep. It's just funny at the end of the day. It's like, holy cow, like how far do I still have to go that a card game can, make me go over the edge? So for me, it's forgive yourself. And forgive others, and as much as you can, just remember that it doesn't become your karma until it interacts with you, or you interact with it, rather.
Yeah. F it.
Yeah, it's like however.
Think what you want about me. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing essentially. Like we're saying the same thing. I think you just have to figure out however to make it make sense for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. From what I remember, John Campea is a huge Last Jedi defender, so they want you to debate that. Why?
Freaking movie came out like 3 years ago, dude.
I'm never gonna like it. Like it's never going to.
And why do these people still like watching debates about it?
Yeah. Well, okay, it could be entertaining.
I'm over it.
Yeah, it could be entertaining, actually, now that I think about it. Most people I know cried with you. Oh, well, thank you, Justin. I think that's the only super chat you've ever said that is nice. Or not. I don't even know if it's nice.
Underhanded. No, that's a setup. And you betrayed them. Or something like that. Like, that's what's coming, dude. The other shoe will drop. Just wait.
Ah! You guys inspired me to start my own Star Wars D&D channel. Cool. When I mentioned John Campea, I shouldn't have said hash it out. Poor choice of words on my end. I meant you two would have great, engaging discussions. Ah, okay.
There you go.
Cool, okay.
Hey.
Got it, man. Hey, man, I'm glad. He's a terrible dude, in my opinion. I mean, oh. All right, well, I'm not going to go. Okay. He's talking about another Star Wars YouTuber. I'm not going to go into it. I love you, dude. Please keep this going. You're awesome, too, Josh. Thanks, Benny. I just watched... Oh, God damn it. Why do I keep talking about this? I just watched him every day. He's never said a bad word about you. Someone is trying to make a beef for no reason. He loved your Luke reaction. Oh, okay, cool. Great. That's awesome. Real Men Cry and also Michael Ferret. You have 2 mil subs. Raise some money. There is no multiverse, but 2 timelines were created when Ahsoka was saved. Right. One where Ahsoka's dead, one where she's alive. I actually like that theory, bro.
I don't hate it. Look, I don't hate it. I just think they're going to do something a little different than that. But they could still do something similar, yeah.
Mabes. Been tuning into the streams a lot lately. I love you guys. Also, you should watch Contract of Evil. It's an older and short film about Maul. You should do a video on it.
Seems cool.
Theory: Luke's green kyber crystal was one of Darth Maul's. Obi-Wan saved them after the duel, and through the Force, Luke purified one to green.
What?
No. It's an interesting theory you wrote, but no. To purify a blade is going to be white. And for him to use Maul's crystal, man, I'd be like, why didn't you use Qui-Gon's? He's had Qui-Gon's. You just use that one.
Yeah, or Yoda's. Yeah.
Or Yoda. Well, Yoda's lightsaber got destroyed, but.
Oh, right.
By Masamida.
Masamida.
Theory and Josh, I love the podcast. Also, have you heard of Thor Skywalker? I think he's a very cool guy like you. I have heard of him. I haven't watched his videos.
I've watched some of his content back in the day. Seemed pretty reasonable, pretty level-headed.
Cool. I love your content. You have helped through a lot of dark times in my life. Just want to say thank you. Oh, well, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. And thank you for your super chat. I have spent a lot of time as a gay avenger for women at my local gay bar and will always double down on guys that are creepy towards women. So I wonder if you guys might do the same or if that's just not worth it for you.
It's the weirdest question I've ever heard in my life.
But I don't understand the question. What would we do? What would we do? What's not worth it?
I am not touching that.
I don't understand the question. Creepy guys that hit on girls? Why would I?
I would, if that person was walking down the school hall with a thing of books, I would knock them onto the ground.
I just don't
That's how
understand
I'll
the question.
answer
I don't. Gay avenger for women at my local gay bar and will always double down on guys that are creepy towards women. Yeah. Agree. So I wonder if you guys might do the same or if that's just not worth it for you.
It's the stupidest question I've ever heard in my life. I'm starting to get pissed.
It's like, are you a good person or not? It's like,
yeah, I'm going to karate chop this person.
it's an interesting question.
Metaphorically, of course.
Do you think that Darth Vader would have used a purple saber if he lived? No. When will the Emperor's game with you? Oh, do you mean the tiers? Oh, on my gaming channel, man. Come on there anytime. Thanks, guys. I'll definitely keep all that in mind. You guys are awesome. The slow reveal of Luke made my jaw drop. The Din and Grogu goodbye scene as a father made me cry. My last super chat got lost in all the hate earlier, but I'm selling my house tomorrow after a mostly bad year. Keep up the great content. Oh, dude, congratulations, man. That's great. It's been a very tough year for a lot of people, and if you guys know of any charities that help give back to people who have lost their jobs and homes and stuff, charities that actually, you know, give the money back, let me know, and I'd love to do a charity stream. It'd be cool. What do you hope to see in store? We could even do one on Nerd Theory one day.
Hell yeah, man.
You are great, Theory. Well, thank you. So is Josh. What do you hope to see in Star Wars The Bad Batch? Hope to see the aftermath of Order 66.
Yeah.
Vader, Obi-Wan, Yoda.
Stormtroopers versus clones. Let's get a little of that
cool,
going
man.
on.
They would
You
kick
know
their
what I
butt.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
how did that? Yeah.
I appreciate your channel, man. Thank you. Thought. Luke says, "Come with me" in Return of the Jedi, echoing Padme in Revenge of the Sith. Vader claims Kenobi said that phrase, but I believe it's Vader's fighting Padme memory. Oh, and how much Luke reminds him of her.
What
Well,
did it say?
no, Obi-Wan also did say it to him, just not verbatim like that. What is Ezra is Plo Koon?
Oh yeah, that theory. It's wild.
What if Ezra is Plo Koon? Is that what? Is that?
That dude's just been sending that in like week after week.
Oh. Saw the stream last night, so badass and inspirational. Then I binged Cobra Kai straight through and used Rona as an excuse to not go to work. Well, I'm glad you binged Cobra Kai. I want
That's
to.
such a dad way to answer that. You just dadded him. But anyway, go ahead.
I want to start well, I'm 30, man. I'm getting older. I want to start reading the Star Wars books. Which one picks up Luke after Return of the Jedi? What, canon
you
or
mean, like,
Legends?
Yeah, Legends be heir to the Empire. Does Dark Empire technically take place before Heir to the Empire? I don't know how that all fit together.
I don't know
'Cause
if
I know,
Dark
like,
Empire or Heir to the Empire take place first.
There were two different directions that I know a lot of EU heads are like, no, Dark Empire doesn't even happen. You know what I mean?
I think
They're
Dark
like, no, it's
Empire
over
is
here.
like an alternate timeline. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know how all that fits together actually.
It's a kick-ass story. I just don't.
I like
Good
both
question.
of them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
know how much I appreciate your channel. It is difficult to find an honest and down-to-earth guy such as yourself these days who also has such a great interest in Star Wars. Oh, thank you, man. Hey, man, what was it like talking screen to screen with Sam Witwer? I don't know. I didn't really talk to him. I don't think I'll ever talk to him again after the Pablo thing.
Oh, really? You don't think so?
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't imagine any of those guys would, whether they agree or disagree. I mean, I can't imagine anyone in that position would. I mean, I understand they have jobs and they want to keep their jobs and they don't want to get involved in whatever. So that's fine. I respect that, and I'll always respect Sam and his work, regardless of anything.
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the case, or maybe
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a cool guy, and I respect him a lot. So that's what it is. Theory and Josh, you know how Anakin is ripped during the Clone Wars? What do you reckon happened to his muscles as he only had chest, back, and abs left? Well, he was pretty jacked in the Dark Horse comics. Extremely
he's
jacked.
super jacked.
So he was
Super
definitely taking some.
Yeah.
100%.
A little something.
100%.
A little cocktail. Yeah.
100%. Some Star Wars cocktail. You may think you are simply a fan that makes Star Wars videos for fun, but your impact is far beyond that. Thanks, a fellow Star Wars fan. Thank you, Little Brass.
Cool.
Yeah, lately I'm noticing more and more how much, a lot of different stories and things that a lot of you have shared with me. Very personal stories, which is always really humbling, man. And I know, Josh, you get the same stuff. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It does matter, and keep doing it. Keep saying it. Say it to your favorite creators, whether we are them or not. Keep doing it.
It's the yin and yang, man. You know, there's a lot of people who will paint you in a weird light, and there's a lot of people who will really appreciate you and thank you, and it's balances you out.
Yeah.
Josh, you are great too, he says. Okay.
Thanks.
He's okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
It's a long story, but I know exactly how it is to be attacked, and so on, whatever happened this time. But it's better to let people and don't care. Yeah. 100%. I agree. Was my Luke Crystal theory that cringe? Yeah. Cobra Jedi, there is no fear in this temple. Oh, I love it.
Ooh, I like that, yeah.
Truce and Bakura picks up the day after Endor with Luke. Truce at Bakura.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I gotta read that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
I gotta read that.
Seems cool.
I gotta read that. I'm gonna buy it. I didn't even know. Thank you, Connor. Hey guys, you should really watch The Contract of Evil. It takes place before The Phantom Menace and is about Maul putting an end to a threat to the Sith. It's a fan film. Would you ever do a Batman theory? I don't know enough. You guys rock. Looking forward to every Monday. Also, what would you guys think if Ahsoka series is in the Clone Wars animation and what she did after Order 66?
I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Keep going dark there. Sorry, guys. Not what I meant. I worded that last one wrong and apologize. I feel terrible for making it sound as bad as it came off. I love you both, and I'm a member of both your channels, but forgot the initial point, to be honest. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have to... Again, even if we take it the wrong way, like
you don't have to rectify. It doesn't
Right,
mean we
like,
hate you or anything. It's just, yeah. Oh, he says, I've spent a lot of time as a gay Avenger for. Oh, that's. Oh, right. It was the gay Avenger comment.
Well, that comment really did piss me off. So now I take back what I said. You should be upset.
Oh, okay. It didn't really piss me off. It's just whatever. I was just asking if we stand for that. It's like,
Send me an
agree with
email
you.
and I will tell you why I'm so mad. No, I probably won't actually.
I don't think you would. Josh, who's your favorite Rebels character and why? Also, great job, Theory, yesterday with the fundraiser. Oh, great job to you guys. You really did a great job. How does
It's
Maul?
Ezra, easy.
What? How did?
He's
What?
my favorite Rebels character, Ezra.
Is it?
Easy. Well, that's what the question was, right?
Yeah.
Make sure.
Mine is.
Kanan's cool, but like,
I don't really like Kanan.
yeah, cool, but he's functionally just
He's
like
got a lot
Ezra's
of. He's
interesting.
got a lot of psychological issues. Ego. Too much ego.
I mean, he is that Jedi. He's like that. You know what I mean? Like he is that to them,
yeah, that's his
to Ezra.
character. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
the person he is. All right. So, I like Thrawn. I like.
Thrawn's cool.
Yeah, I like Ezra, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's all right.
Ezra's cool. Sabine is also probably one of the best characters too. Sabine's cool.
Earlier, I misrepresented what you said about your family. I'm really sorry. Okay, well, thank you. How does Maul get food out of his system if he has no lower half? He vomits it. God of War is the next game about thoughts. What? God of War is the next game about thoughts? Yeah. Consider playing Battlefront 2 and hosting a server for people to join you on your stream. Would say more you're more genuine than most. You deserve more. Thanks, man. Okay, thank you. Josh and Theory, new fan here. I thoroughly enjoy your convos. I could listen to you guys all day. Heart eyes.
Thank
you,
you,
Claudia.
That's very nice.
You guys are my heroes. I love you, kings. We love you too. I recently got a new job at my friend's restaurant, Chris Z's in Birmingham, Alabama. I love both you guys. Keep up the good work. Congratulations at your new job, dude.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy the
I did
food.
that restaurant game for a long time.
Yeah, Josh is a veteran.
Yeah, man. It's tough job. But it has its benefits too. You know what I mean? It has its pluses, it has its minuses, just like every other job. I don't think I would have been able to be a YouTuber without a job as flexible as like a serving job. You know what I mean? Like it just allowed me the flexibility to just work certain hours, get tips, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Mm.
I feel like a 9 to 5 is like a super trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Do you guys expect that Disney will somehow twist the sequels into being non-canon so that they can make better episodes 7 to 9? Also, do you think they'll throw Darth Revan out there soon? Yes to the Revan. I don't think the sequels. I would love for them to do that, but I don't think they would.
Yeah, it just still seems so far-fetched. I would need to see more evidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Theory, I hope you're doing all right today. Me and my 6 siblings are big fans. Yo, shout out to you guys. I love you.
Well,
Nicholas
6 siblings. Holy cow.
Bertucci. Pro tip as well. Truce at Bakura has an audiobook version. It's great, complete with raspy old Akbar impressions as well. It's a trap!
Nice, dude. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, man. Message got lost earlier. Can you guys watch Darth Angelus, Heir to the Empire? And what do you think Thrawn Legends compared to Thrawn now? And what is he going to be in the future? We should do some reaction stuff. I think that would be fun, man. We just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, of like some fan films or different things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm down. What was the second part of the question?
About Thrawn. What do you think Thrawn Legends compared to Thrawn now, and where's he gonna go?
It's a little more ruthless in Legends, a little less likable, but the new canon version has some cool stuff that is added to the character as well, like the fact that he's really not good at politics, and only good at like strategy and war and stuff. I felt like that was kind of an interesting note to pull out for the character. So there's good and bad about both of them, but they're pretty much the same. People make too much about the differences.
Jeez. Would you rather have another Fallen Order or Battlefront game? Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, 100%.
100%. What do you think the next God of War game is about? Thoughts? Oh, it's about Atreus, I think. And perhaps furthering their journey maybe into Egypt and Egyptian lore, which would be cool. As Mr. Barlog has explained or hinted at. I don't know, really. I feel like it's, the hieroglyphics or the cave painting, so to speak, that we saw with the giants. I feel like, I guess Kratos is going to die eventually. But I don't know. Theory with the clickbait Insta post for good cause and work. So off topic, you both are smart guys. Any interest in stocks or day trading? No. I got no interest in stocks.
I mean, day trading is like being a professional poker player. It's a really tough way to make an easy living. I just don't no thanks. As far as stocks, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thoughts on Lucasfilm taking over their game license again? Could we finally get 1313 or a game like it? Oh, I hope.
I hope too. I mean, I think that's what we're all hoping for. And by the way, if they made that announcement and there really isn't a big change, then shame on them, because we're all kind of excited now. So, follow through on that,
Mm-hmm. Start a Geeks Talk Theory live channel. Invite RMB, Gary, Az, Eves, etc. just to geek out something like Friday Night Tights meet Robservations. I already did start that. You're watching it right now.
And I also think that show already exists. They already do that. You know what I mean? On Friday. So.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, been a fan for years now. Appreciate all you guys do. Do you think we could see Ahsoka, Luke, and Anakin Force Ghost convo in the Ahsoka show? No, I still have yet to make that video on why Ahsoka will never talk to Anakin. At least not yet. So.
Yeah, I'm with you, though. I just don't... They're not going to pull up around a table and start eating shawarma together. You know what I mean? It's just... Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So.
Love the show. It's helped me personally and inspired my own channel, and I love doing it. What is more hype than Bad Batch or the Book of Boba Fett? Kenobi!
Kenobi.
Good luck with your channel, man. All new nerds.
Oh, nice.
Both of... He's copying you, bro.
If you put that in your freaking titles, I'm going to come for you.
Both of you are my favorite of all time. You guys make me happy every day of my life. Every week I watch the podcast and both of you channels vids. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Vinny.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Seen that movie from the 80s? What was it? Weekend at Vinny's?
I heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's so funny.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so they go to their rich
it out.
uncle's place or something in like Miami or I don't know where it is. And he dies. And they end up...
Oh, you mean Weekend at Bernie's?
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, not Vinny's. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then they use him as a puppet and like...
Yeah, that was funny, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
With Lucasfilm taking over the video again... Oh, shit, I just lost it. Okay. With Lucasfilm taking over video again, I always had an idea of a free roam sandbox style game like Fable, where the actions and choices you make, you either good or bad. Thoughts? Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I'd love it, dude.
That'd
I
be
would
great.
love that. Yeah, I would really, really like that, like a Paragon system or whatever, like a sort of, yeah, that'd be cool. That's what KOTOR. I mean, that's what made KOTOR unique. That was BioWare's sort of
Light side,
entry
dark
into
side.
that.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. I'm a big fan. I'm sorry the super chat is low. I was wondering what you thought the next Star Wars game would be from Lego and Fallen Order. Probably Fallen Order 2.
Yeah, there's some rumor of a Battlefront of that team working on something new, which would be great. Maybe outside of the reach of EA would be even better, but we'll see. Like I said, I think we might get some announcements in the next couple of weeks, which would be cool.
I would love to see a reaction of The Chosen One by HFP. It's an amazing love letter to Anakin. Cool, man. Have you seen the Solo trailer? Except it's with the Kinect Star Wars. I'm Hans. No, I don't know what that is. Also, where should one go if they're interested in volunteering to help you with voice acting design on any both your projects? Nowhere, man. I don't need anything right now. I'm very good. Thanks for reaching out. Sup, Mike. And when I do, I always put out a audition. Right. Sup, guys. Sorry I'm a bit late. I was watching Echo Base stream from the other night. Glad everything coming together. Love you. Hey, love you too. Yeah, we think it's best to always have peace and put aside differences and just be civil. So, hello from Iran. Hello back. How are you? Justin, thank you. Do you think George Lucas has seen your channel? Odds are he has at some point over the last 5 years. I think George has a lot more interesting things going on than watching YouTube, Star Wars YouTubers.
That is kind of interesting. I wonder if he does watch YouTube, actually. I wonder if he does. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I'm afraid to even know what he thinks of me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd love to know. He just seems like such a chill dude.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what he thinks. I don't know if he's seen me and like how much respect and love I have for him and what he's done and how I like support him in every video I can through my words. I hope he knows that. That's all I can do.
I wonder what he even thinks of YouTube as a concept, because being such like a creative and visionary person and sort of like understanding, digital and stuff, I wonder what he thinks of YouTube in general. You know what I mean? Like crazy nerds.
He's seen the deepfake stuff
then,
of himself. I know that.
He loved, I mean, from what I've heard, he loved that.
He loved it.
Yeah. I mean, who didn't? It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what
Which
I mean?
tells you
Like,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Josh, have you seen the fan remake of the prequels, Star Wars Theory? Watch some of it on the arcade channel. Oh yeah, dude, it's so funny.
The anti-cheese cuts or what?
No, it's so funny. These guys from, I think it was New Zealand, they went and they remade the prequels, but shot for shot themselves with like super low budget.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't
6
seen
hour cut.
Yeah. I got to check it out. Yeah. Have you ever seen the anti-cheese cuts?
No.
So they take like the Trade Federation and they remove the like Asian accents and they give them like alien noises and then it's subtitled. They cut out a lot of the cringy moments from the prequels. And if you've ever been sort of like not a huge fan of the prequels and you've ever wanted a more digestible version, check out the anti-cheese edits, the anti-cheese cuts. I think
Is that
they're
on
pretty
YouTube?
cool. Yeah.
Interesting. I'll check that out. That'd actually be cool. Alien noises with the subtitles. Yeah.
Totally should have done that. Yeah. That would have been so much cooler.
Makes it more serious, probably.
And that's a big problem I have in the Solo movie too, is when the frickin' Carpenter worm lady is talking like she's from the frickin' Terry Gilliam movie Brazil. I'm like, dude, shut her up and put some subtitles.
Korvax, or what was her name?
Yeah, Lady Korvax. I mean, Jabba's,
no, it wasn't
like,
Lady. It was How was it? Whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, Come on, man.
I guess my super chat got lost. Should I watch Rebels? Yes. And what
Totally.
would you do if you would do a new trilogy? I love you both. Fangirl Miss G from Latvia. Thank you, Miss G. Latvia, that's cool. If I were to make a new trilogy, I'd make a young Plagueis. Young Palpatine, or I would do a young Dooku.
Yeah. No, something like that would be really cool. I've actually thought a lot about different stories. Some of them I am writing, so I don't want to like totally give away some of my ideas, but I'll say I have an idea about a group of Jedi, like at one point in time, if it was considered illegal to be a Jedi and they rounded up all the Force users and put them on massive prison planets, it would be cool if like a group of Jedi sort of slowly had a prison escape and then took over a prison planet or something like that. Like something like kind of far out. That's what I would do. Something real weird.
You want to buy some death sticks? No.
Absolutely.
You don't want to buy some death
I
sticks.
mean-
You want to go home and read things to life. I have heard about Romania. Have you heard about Romania? I have a cool story. I know about Romania as a country in the
Yeah,
world.
what about it?
I used to have some friends from there. Luke Skywalker has always been my hero since I watched the original trilogy. I think we need a Luke show. Much love, Theory and Josh. Keep it up, boys. Yeah, I'd also love to see him just in passing in like different segments of The Mandalorian.
Yes, that would be cool too. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to follow him, but I would like to see more of him. Absolutely.
I have 2 questions for you, Theory. Do you prefer hard copy or digital for your Star Wars comic books or novels? And are you going to see Venom 2? I'm going to see Venom 2.
Yeah.
I would love to have a hard copy, but it's not realistic. And it's much more convenient to have it digital. So, yeah. I'm hungry, bro. You hungry?
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
3 hours, 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Look, it was
Yeah.
a little weird
It
tonight.
was a
folks,
weird.
but I had
It was a
good
weird
time.
one. Yeah, but I mean, hey, whatever.
Yeah. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments. I mean, I think people are just a little riled up. I don't really think it's a big deal. So.
No.
We're Gucci.
Yeah, we Gucci. All right, guys. I'm gonna go on the gaming channel in about an hour. I love you all. We're gonna play some Call of Duty with Drunk 3PO and
I'm a
my
stream
buddy
snipe.
Desire.
I'm coming for drunk every time.
What are you streaming?
No, I'm gonna stream snipe him.
Oh,
what I
okay,
said.
cool. All right. Oh,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
play?
I haven't played Call of Duty in like, dude.
Oh, okay.
I haven't. Yeah.
All right.
Someday.
Uh,
Someday.
what do you guys think of Ochi coming back and hunting Vader in the new comics? I love you guys talking Star Wars.
Ochi's back.
The thing from episode
Okay.
9, Ochi of Bestoon.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever. That's why I stopped covering the comics.
Yeah. I'm not
It
that
started
into
getting a little
it.
too. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we love you. We'll catch you next week, okay?
See y'all
Weird
later.
stream, but whatever. It's all good. We got to you on a deeper level and let you in on our lives, and we got to hear a lot of your stories too, and it was fun. So it's how it rolls sometimes.
Yeah. Indeed. Go with love.
Love
but
y'all.
Do go. Yo.